Lily Pad Septic.
LilyPadSeptic.com.
Don't let your septic tank clog up your Christmas.
Call Lily Pad Septic.
The following is a presentation of Eagle Radio and KINA Sports. Trojan basketball is on the air. This is Countdown to Tip-Off for Southeast of Saline basketball on KINA Sports. Coming up, you're going to get a full preview of area games, analysis on this matchup, and keys to a Trojan win. Now let's head to the gym for Countdown to Tip-Off right here on KINA.
Well, you can enjoy a Thanksgiving weekend just like that. It is basketball time. Tuesday night, why not? Let's get it started. Hoop season is here in southeast of Saline. This week with 2 road trips, they will start those out tonight with games here in Lindsborg against the Smoky Valley Vikings. Welcome into Smoky Valley High School. Devin Haney along with Tyler Smith will have play-by-play of the girls' game that is getting ready to start here at Smoky Valley High, and then we will have the guys' game coming up later on. It's game number 1 of our doubleheader here as the Southeast of Saline ladies come in to test the Smoky Valley Vikings. 15-6 last year, 9-2 in league play was Shauna Smith's squad. They are back with 4 returning starters and a couple others that have starting experience off of last year's team. Smoky Valley comes in, and they are looking to defend their home floor. This is always a fun game and a fun matchup between Southeast of Saline and Smoky Valley, and we look for the same again here this evening. Countdown to tip-off for Southeast of Saline basketball, brought to you by L&L Advisors. Open enrollment time for Medicare is almost over. About 5 more days left in that. But you probably still have people calling you, showing up to your door. You don't know who they are. Trust the experts at L&L Advisors, proud supporters of Southeast of Saline student athletes. Just about ready for tip-off. We have a preview of the Southeast of Saline Lady Trojans as we bring in Tyler Smith. We'll do that coming up after the break. Countdown to tip-off is underway for Lady Trojan basketball right here on KINA.
And the second free throw is good. The Trojans have called timeout to make some important decisions.
Hi, fans. It's Winnell Garrettson from Salina Homes. In every game, there are lots of options to make the right play. And in real estate, the plays can be challenging. Whether you're a first-time buyer, upsizing for the family, investing in rentals or commercial property, or selling land, I have the knowledge to help you win your real estate game. It's sure to be a slam dunk when I serve as your realtor. Buy or sell, call Winnell.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Mary Maids in Salina offers house cleaning services you can see and feel. Your home is more than just a house. It's where memories are made and moments are cherished. Though life can be complicated, house cleaning shouldn't be. Mary Maids strives to take the stress out of your day so you can live your life your way. With more than 40 years experience and an advanced time-tested cleaning process, they can help you reclaim time with your loved ones. Find Mary Maids on Facebook or check out their website at marymaids.com.
Are you looking to upgrade your home with high-quality flooring and appliances? Look no further than Salina Appliance and Flooring. We're your one-stop shop for all your home improvement needs. We offer a wide selection of flooring and appliance options. Visit our showroom today located at 740 North 9th or our website at salinaappliance.com.
The Appliance Center, your local, trustworthy, and family-owned appliance dealer, providing sales, service, and parts for Salina and the surrounding area since 1980. The Appliance Center, just north of Ace Hardware on Broadway in the red and white building. Stop in today and experience the Appliance Center difference.
Can-Equip's annual twine and net wrap sales event is on now. Save with preseason pricing on genuine C&H twine for round balers and square balers, small or large. Choose from a variety of proven net wrap like Armor Net, Legacy, Bale Keeper, American Net, and Varsity Net. Maximum length and maximum strength for the performance you expect. See your parts professional for select rebates and ordering at Can-Equip in Solomon.
Are you ready to make a meaningful impact? Join our professional healthcare team at Salina Regional Health Center. We're seeking dedicated individuals who are eager to provide exceptional care to our community. Our growing organization offers competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, and opportunities for growth. We are committed to supporting you in your career. If you're ready to join a team that values compassion, teamwork, and outstanding patient care, apply now at srhc.com or reach out to me, Tess Madro, in Human Resources. Great careers start here. Salina Regional Health Center, we take care of you so you can care for others.
You're listening to Southeast Trojan Hoops on KINA.
Welcome back here to Smoky Valley High School. Devin Haney along with Tyler Smith. Countdown to tip-off brought to you by L&L Advisors. We get ready for game number 1, Tyler. Not much of a weekend when you have a state football game on Saturday. You enjoy Sunday and Monday getting ready for this game here, and hoop season is here. It's a little bit of an expanded hoop season, as Keisha has said. Now you can put, instead of 20 games into a regular season, 23 games into a regular season. A lot of teams getting ready to start tonight, some waiting until Friday to get going. Southeast of Saline, though, tonight here in Lindsborg to take on Smoky Valley. They'll also have a game coming up on Friday at Heston, but this game here tonight means a lot to get off your season on the right foot, and Southeast of Saline coming in after a 15-win season a year ago. Boy, there's a lot of optimism around this squad. 4 returning starters coming back, and you build it all around a senior who has been really a corner piece of this program as long as she's been here. Even when she was in junior high filming, she was part of the program, and that's Abigail Pearson.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, this team, it's what Abigail can do. Abigail's one of those swing players. You know, we talk about she can play that too. Abigail can play the point guard offensively. She can do everything. She can play 1 through 5 defensively. You'll more than likely see her either guard a post. You'll see her, she can guard on the perimeter as well. But everything goes through Abigail, and she's put in the work. I mean, this is a senior that we've had a lot of expectations for, and she's answered every single call that she's had. So it starts with Abigail, just with so many expectations that she wants. I mean, she's the type of player that wants that. Then you have Sutton Douglas that'll also be in the starting lineup. This senior, again, she's a returning starter. She's a lefty down low on the block. She's going to destroy you if you give her anything on the left hand. She's improved that right hand a lot. She understands the angles, the game. Great leader. She can do things so well. And then if you just look through the starting lineup, we're going to see Reagan Duran, who would be a starter on so many other teams. Last year they kind of used her because she could come off the bench and do so many different things. She's dynamic, a really good athlete. She's long. I think last year Reagan Duran got stuck on the post a lot more than you'd like her to see her. But now you're going to see her more on the wing, more on the perimeter, doing her things, being extremely athletic, and just running up and down the court. And then you go to the sophomores. It's Reese Heinrich. It's Kaya Samuelson. If there was maybe a weakness last year, it was just kind of they weren't weak. They were super strong, but just seeing 2 freshmen just understanding the game, understanding the length of the season. These 2 are now seasoned. They're veterans. They're both all-state softball players. They're both, they both played varsity volleyball as freshmen and sophomores. Like, these 2 girls now understand what it takes. And that's always something you have to look at when you're doing this. But the excitement that Coach Shauna Smith has with this squad is then with the depth. When you go to Taryn Getz, who's extremely long and athletic, you're going to bring her off the bench to start off the season. She can do a lot of things. Been working really hard defensively in the offseason. And then you go to the Twin Towers. It's Charlotte Knopf and it's Eliana Smith. I mean, these 2 can come off and they can do so many different things. This team has Coach Shauna Smith really excited. All right, they're really excited to make a run. They're athletic. They're fast. They can do a lot of things. And if there's anything we know about Shauna Smith basketball, it's defense, leads to easy buckets, and I think this team can give you a lot of that.
Yeah, it's an exciting time, really. The Southeast girls team should be athletic. They should get up and down the floor. And it seems like a duh statement when I'm getting ready to say this, because that's what basketball is all about. Putting the ball in the hole, though, if they can get hot and they can establish some confidence early on, put the ball in the hole, then that defense starts working a little bit harder, right? When you score, defense isn't that hard anymore, and it just kind of snowballs, and I think that's what's going to be fun to watch this team early on. We talk about the returning starters, but this is still a young squad with 2 sophomores in the backcourt. Them establishing confidence early on, boy, they can really get it going here before the holiday.
Well, and I think that's one thing we saw last year. When games got tough, there was not that just solidified score that could just go get you buckets, and I think that's still something this team has, and it's a detriment, but it shows how they play. It's a very team-oriented game. They're always spreading the ball around. But at some point, you have to find that person that's going to be able to get you buckets when you need a bucket. We don't have a shot clock tonight. We'll obviously talk more about that if Heston has one, or when we go to our place. The NCAA League will have a shot clock everywhere except for Sacred Heart. So we'll talk more about how that kind of, impacts the game. Regionals and state tournaments will have shot clocks at the 3A level. Again, we'll get more into that when it's there. But I think that's something you need to have. You need to have impact scorers that can score off a dribble. And that's someone like a Kaya Samuelson, Abigail Pearson, get you buckets anywhere. And then you're also looking for those other people that can just make buckets off their own creation. And I think that's what tonight's all about. It's all about effort, defense, and then finding who those scorers are going to be. Because that's something that, we've always seen. It's always been the team. It's always been everybody. But there's got to be that kind of alpha in this group that's going to take the game over when it needs to be taken over.
We'll take one more break. When we come back, we'll meet your starters for tonight's contest. It is game number 1, Lady Trojan basketball. It's coming up next here on KINA. Southeast wins! Southeast of Saline wins!
Trojan fans, it's not too late to get your 2024 state championship merch or to get custom gear to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the 2005 state championship team at Copyco. In addition to great SES gear that you can wear all year round, Copyco also offers custom printing so you can support any student athlete in any activity from football and basketball to choir and band. See them at 2346 Planet Avenue in Salina.
4 walls and a roof can make a house, but a home, that's where life happens. First steps, backyard birthdays, morning coffee, sunsets on the porch. Home isn't something you buy, it's something you feel. And when it's right, you just know. For 22 years, Dan Goebel has helped people in Salina find that feeling. And now, he's here to help you. Your home is out there. Dan Goebel knows the way. Call 785-819-1904 or visit Salina Homes to find your way home.
Cole, do you remember last Christmas at the Miller's house?
I'll always remember that day as the Christmas clog. 4 kids, 5 cousins, 2 grandparents, and somebody flushed a Christmas ornament.
Yeah, and they had matching pajamas.
And matching plungers.
Their septic tank hadn't been pumped out in over 6 years.
And they were making chili for 20.
That's when you transformed.
Flush! The freakishly fast frog!
Too much water, too much pressure, and Christmas joy was about to explode.
That's why we're telling folks now.
Get your septic tank inspected before Santa slides down your chimney.
And before Aunt Jan fires up her 7-layer bean dip.
At LilyPad Septic, we guarantee to inspect your system within 24 hours.
Or you get a free pump out worth $399.
If you need a flush and a rush, call LilyPad Septic.
LilyPad Septic.com.
Don't let your septic tank clog up your Christmas.
Call LilyPad Septic.
For 40 years, Phillips Seed has delivered top-quality certified seeds. With wheat drilling season approaching, now's the time to reach out to Phillips Seed Farms for the latest variety options and tailored seed treatments. It's also the perfect opportunity to plant your corn hybrids and soybean varieties for the 2025 planting season. Visit PhillipsSeed.com, follow us on Facebook and X, or connect with a local seed dealer near you. Phillips Seed, serving, innovating, growing since 1985.
During the winter months, we all rack up a lot of miles, especially following the SES basketball and wrestling teams. Isaacson Truckline is a proud supporter of the Southeast Trojans and wants to remind everyone to be safe on the roads this season. For local and long-haul service of freight and livestock, call Isaacson Truckline.
When the time comes to honor a life, Hire Scott Mortuary in Salina is here with care, compassion, and guidance every step of the way. Celebrate memories, cherish family, and find comfort in tradition. Hire Scott Mortuary, celebrating life, embracing legacy.
This is Trojan Basketball on KINA.
Welcome back. Countdown to tip-off brought to you by L&L Advisors. As this live stream video tonight, you can watch this game free of charge at SalinaPost.com, also on YouTube with Salina Post Sports. To meet your starting lineups for this game here tonight, it is game number 1 for both teams. Jason Drulier leading the Smoky Valley Lady Vikings in his 5th season already. 47-39, his record here at Smoky Valley. He will start Sophie Iyer, a 5'7 junior. Last season, she averaged 1.5 points, 1.5 rebounds per game. Kinsley Haxton, a 5'5 junior. Also in the starting lineup, 6.5 points, 3 rebounds a game. Eiley DeBar, a senior, 5'6", 3 points, 2.5 rebounds a game. Braylon Whitaker, also in the starting lineup. She's a 5'6" sophomore, 2 points a game. And also Cameron Ryan, a 5'9" junior, 2 points, 3 rebounds a game. We'll take one more break. 2 minutes. Back to meet the Southeast of Saline starters after this.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
Santa, we've got a problem. Everyone's Christmas list says the same thing. Remote start.
Ho, ho, ho. Sounds like we'd better call New Image Audio.
Exactly. They've got over 30 years of experience. And they can be moved when you get a new vehicle. It's perfect for your slate, too.
Ho, ho, ho. Let's get it scheduled right away.
New Image Audio, 340 South Broadway. Give them a call today. 785-309-1617.
Merry Christmas. And stay warm with a remote start from New Image Audio.
Visit Suburban Appliance Center to see the Whirlpool washer with 2 ways to wash. This is the 2-in-1 removable agitator. This Whirlpool washer has flexible capacity. You can take the agitator out for bulky loads or keep it in for items of smaller loads. This opens up space in the wash tub and allows you to wash bulky items like comforters with no problems. Shop at Suburban Appliance Center and get twice the washer you have at home. Suburban Appliance Center. Quality service with every purchase. Located on South 9th next to Genesis Health Clubs.
It's natural to think that insurance is complicated, but at Farmers Agency, we know a thing or two about helping to make it easier by explaining your available coverage options. And with over 25 years of experience in insurance, we can help you through the process step by step. Call Kniper Agency at 825-8419 to learn more today.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
We are farmers. You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
For the Vikings, a 5'6" sophomore.
Time now to meet your starters for Southeast of Saline. Head coach Shauna Smith entering her 10th season as Southeast of Saline, 123 wins, 15 wins last year. They will start Reese Heinrich, a 5'2" sophomore, 6 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists a game as a freshman. Kaya Samuelson, a 5'7" sophomore, also in the starting lineup. Kaya last year had a great start to her high school career as well, 11.5 points a game, 4 rebounds. She led the team in assists and steals. Also, Sutton Douglas in the starting lineup, a 5'7" senior. Last year she averaged 5.5 points a game, also 4.5 rebounds. Reagan Duran, a 5'5" junior in the starting lineup. Reagan last year as a sophomore averaged 6 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist per game. And the 5'7" senior, Abigail Pearson. Abba last year led the team in scoring, 12 points a game, 4.5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Tyler Smith, your New Image Audio, keys to success for the Lady Trojans of Southeast.
Devin, I think tonight's all about showing your strengths. Your strengths are your athleticism, your speed, and your experience, and that's exactly what we needed tonight. We're seeing, a roster. Smoky Valley's kind of had to turn the roster over. Coach Jason Druliard, very experienced. He's in his 5th year, but there's so much respect between Coach Shauna Smith and Coach Jason Druliard. They understand. We've seen some great battles between Smoky Valley and Southeast Saline in the last 5 years during Druliard's tenure. Tonight, it's just about making sure you take care of what you can take care of. And again, that's being athletic. That's using your speed and using your experience. Let's get this thing going.
There's times these two teams will hook up 2 or 3 times in a season. That was not the case a year ago. They only played one time, and it was an overtime win for Southeast of Saline, 61-59. Southeast of Saline wins the tip, and we are underway with a brand new basketball season. Southeast of Saline wearing their road purple jerseys trimmed in black. Southeast of Saline going against Smoky Valley in their home whites, and here's a nice little cut from high post to low post by Reagan Duran, and the assist by Abba Pearson. Duran has the first points of the new season.
Yeah, and there's so many things that Pearson can do, right? Like Pearson can dish the ball, she can also shoot the ball, but right there she just saw Duran streaking wide open. Great pass from Abba, good finish from Duran.
Full court pressure by Southeast of Saline. Smoky Valley handles it. Now Southeast back in a zone defense, and a traveling violation will be issued here to Smoky Valley on their first possession of the night. Lady Trojans get it back. Now they will see some pressure here from the Vikings.
And again, that's what you want. You want that defense to create offense. And, we're going to look at like fast break points and see what you can get. These dead ball turnovers are great, but you want to see the fast break points that Southeast can get easy buckets on.
Douglas sets inbound in front of the scorer's table. She'll find Samuelson. Samuelson crisscrossing in the center of the floor. She'll fire off right-hand side to Heinrich. Heinrich down low. Douglas in a double team. Kicks it out to Duran. Extra pass, Samuelson. Three-pointer from the corner. That's no good. And the ball over the rim into the hands of Kinsley Haxton, the junior for Smoky Valley. Here comes Haxton now, up across the timeline. Southeast has already switched defenses. They're in a man-to-man. Haxton, spin move, 12-foot jumper, up and good. Kinsley Haxton gets the first points of the game for the Vikings.
Yeah, Kinsley Haxton, good job. Anytime you get into the paint, like that's when you're looking to get that shot up. She did a good job getting herself in there. Nice bucket from Haxton.
Douglas with it. Now she'll underhand pass to Samuelson. Runner, front of the rim, no good by Samuelson. Here comes Haxton once again. Kinsley Haxton, right-hand side of the floor, shut off there by Duran. She'll play it out now beyond the three-point line, top of the circle to Whitaker. Whitaker back into the hands of Haxton. Haxton asking for a high screen. Now she has the ball poked away. Duran nearly got it. Duran went belly on the floor, but could not come up with the basketball. Inside now, Smoky Valley puts it into the low post. Back and forth move. Shot is missed, and the rebound taken in by Samuelson. Here comes Kaya back the other way, and she is fouled in the middle of the floor. First foul of the game will belong to Smoky Valley.
When I think right there, you saw the defense from Duran on the perimeter just kind of put everything just off kilter for Smoky Valley, and all of a sudden that ball goes into the post. Douglas has perfect positioning down low, and she's able to make sure that shot's just extremely difficult. Nobody from Smoky Valley is there to rebound it. Samuelson gets it and takes it the other way.
Braylon Whitaker with the first foul of the game. Our first substitute is going to be 5'7" sophomore Brenna Flax for Smoky Valley. Also up off the bench, Sophie Iyer. There's a shot put up by Southeast. That's no good. Rebound taken in here by Flax, who is fresh in. 5:55 left to go. We're just underway. 2-2 is our score. Southeast of Saline now playing defense. Here's a spin move and a shot put up and in. Kinsley Haxton gets the mid-lane runner. She has all four of Smoky Valley's points, and the Lady Vikings have their first lead.
Again, Haxton did a great job getting herself to the paint. All of a sudden, she found herself 10 feet away. Nice shot. That's really good work from Haxton to fight through a screen. She had a nice little pick. She gets through, gets to the lane. Nice bucket.
Here's a body check foul. Sutton Douglas trying to go to the rim, and she was body checked there by Brenna Flax, the second team foul for Smoky Valley. For the Flax, it will be her first. Whitaker will come out of the game. Sophie Iyer into the game. Samuelson will also check out for Southeast of Saline. Taryn Getz checks in for the Lady Trojans. 4-2, Smoky Valley with it. Southeast of Saline, with the lead. Southeast of Saline with the basketball, and they throw it out of bounds. First turnover of the night for the Lady Trojans.
Yeah, it looks like Getz right there just wanted to get rid of the ball. Her and Duran just weren't on the same page right there. It looks like she wanted Duran to go more baseline, balls thrown out of bounds, but it gives you, again, a dead ball turnover. Let's see this press work.
Cameron Ryan has it in the backcourt. She's going to lose it. Taryn Getz took the ball away, but she was kind of in no man's land there around the big, huge SV logo you see at center floor. Caught the ball. I'm not sure she knew where she was at and stepped into the backcourt, turned it right back over.
No, and just a difficult situation right there for Taryn. I mean, she did nothing wrong right there. Really good call from the official to get that call correct.
Smoky Valley trying to get it inbounds. Finally, they do. Cameron Ryan has it, guarded closely by Getz. Now the two in a scrum. Ryan will pick it up and hand it off to Haxton. Haxton crosses over. Getz switches off defensively. Middle of the paint. Here's a foul as Haxton misses the shot, but she will go to the free throw line after being fouled by Taryn Getz. First team foul for Southeast of Saline.
Well, we've only been doing this for 3 minutes. You can tell that Haxton Kinsley is really good at getting herself to the lane. And when she's there, she's got good body control. You're not super tall. You're only a 5'5" junior, but she gets herself to the lane. She's super strong down there.
Also, you can tell she is the motor of this team, meaning they need the basketball in her hands. First free throw there, missed by Haxton. She will get a second attempt. Samuelson back into the game here quickly. She'll give Sutton Douglas a break. Charlotte Knopf also into the game. Reese Heinrich will check out. Both free throws missed. Abba Pearson has it. Cross court, long pass up the floor to Duran. Duran with the find down low. Taryn Getz with the left-handed layup. Beautiful break off the missed free throw by Southeast of Saline.
Yeah, and again, that athleticism right there, just showing that you just sprint out on a free throw rebound right there. You see Samuelson getting back in that press, but that's what you got to do. You got to beat people with that athleticism.
Getz made it down the floor so fast she was just camped out on the block waiting on the break to come off the other side, and it was done beautifully by Pearson and Durant. Back tied up 4-4 now, our score. That ends a little mini 4-0 run that Smoky Valley had. 4:37 left to go, first quarter. Here's a wild shot put up off the backboard, no good. Pearson with the rebound. Here's the run out. Pearson does not have numbers, 1-on-2. Abbott stopped at the block. She'll continue to force the issue. Now kick it out opposite side. Samuelson, extra pass, gets three-pointer on the way, won't go down, and the rebound's taken in by Smoky Valley. Now they lose the ball underneath the basket, but they're going to pick it back up now and focus back in on the other end of the floor, again in the capable hands of Kinsley Haxton. And a 10-second violation. That took a long time.
It did. And Devin, I'll tell you what happened right there. Charlotte Knopf goes up, and then she just gives a little bit of friction right there for the defense, and that just slowed everything down from Smoky Valley. And it's Knopf that just kind of adds that extra friction right there that creates that turnover. You got to go. I mean, when you get that that defensive rebound, you got to go and get your offense set, and that just didn't happen for Smoky Valley.
See how Smoky Valley plays here. Kinsley Haxton has come out of the game for the first time. And a host of new Smoky Valley players into the game, including 5'10 freshman Natalie Brown. Also in there, 5'10 freshman Grace Dudley. 3:55 left to go, first quarter. We are deadlocked at 4. Here's Samuelson off the dribble. That misses badly from the right wing. Rebound brought in by Natalie Brown. Brown will work her way back to the middle of the floor. Now looking for help. She will find it over to the right-hand side to Cameron Ryan, and they lose the ball out of bounds. Turnover number 4 for Smoky Valley.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Coach Druliard, what he has, he's got an extremely young team, but he's got 2 extremely talented freshmen in Dudley and Brown, both 5'10". They're swing players as well. They can do a lot of things.
30-second timeout. We will keep it right here. Remind you, Southeast of Saline basketball presented by L&L Advisors. Whether it's open enrollment time like it is right now or any time of year, you need investment or insurance, sometimes Medicare advice, contact the experts at L&L Advisors. 3 locations in the Salina area. 1 just over by Salina Stadium off the corner of Crawford and Roach. 1 in the Salina Central Mall. 1 in downtown McPherson, and the newest location in Manhattan. It's L&L Advisors. Also, Frisbee Construction and New Image Audio, Bennington State Bank, and Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. 4-4 is our score. We are all tied up here. 3:39 left to go in the first quarter. You often hear about sports, especially football, when you start out early in the season before you get to see another team, defense is so much further ahead than offense. Is that the case in basketball as well?
I think without a doubt. And I think also just getting, game shots. They're so difficult to replicate in practice. You practice against yourself so many times. Southeast is getting the shots they want. You're just not seeing them get the shots to fall.
Here's another foul on Smoky Valley. This will be their 3rd team foul. It's the first personal foul for Cameron Ryan. So even though Smoky Valley has 3 team fouls, they have spread them out amongst 3 different players. 3:28 left to go here, opening quarter. Samuelson has the ball. Number change for Samuelson between her freshman and sophomore year. She's now wearing number 4. Here's Reese Heinrich with a top of the circle 3, and she drains it. Reese for 3 for the first time this year. Now a steal. Abba Pearson pinned underneath. Can't get the shot to go down. Rebound will be taken in here by Smoky Valley as they get it back on the rebound from Natalie Brown.
One, Devin, with that 3-point from Reese, she got that rhythm dribble. She got her body in control. She was able to get there. As you see, Samuelson poked the ball away.
Another turnover. It's turnover number 6 for Smoky Valley. Samuelson bumped on the drive. Ball nearly went in, bounced on both sides of the rim and fell off. Micaiah Samuelson will go to the free throw line after the 4th team foul on Smoky Valley.
And that's what I love to see from the sophomore, right? That's the transition you make from the freshman to the sophomore. In the freshman year, she might pull up from 15. There you attack. You get yourself to the free throw line. All of a sudden, the second foul on Cameron Ryan. But you get yourself a situation. She makes the first. You attack in that situation as opposed to pull up and make it easy.
And sometimes when you're a shooter and your shots aren't falling, the best thing you can do is go to the free throw line, right?
Without a doubt. And as soon as you see that ball go through the net, it just kind of opens up everything else and makes life a lot easier, especially in game 1 of the season.
Kaya gets the first one to go down. Second one is on its way, and it banks as well. 2 made free throws as Kaya Samuelson scores her first points, and she has given now Southeast of Saline a 9-4 lead. It's the biggest lead by either squad of this game thus far, as Southeast of Saline is on a little mini 5-0 run here. Full court pressure once again, and a reach-in foul will be called on Reagan Duran. It's the team's second, her first.
And Devin, you're seeing this run happen because of defense. It's really difficult for Smoky Valley to get the ball past half court. When it's difficult to do that, you give yourself an easy situation. They're always kind of in panic mode, and that's what you're going to continue to do. Is you see defense changed up again from Shauna Smith.
I made the vocal note that Kinsley Haxton came out of the game here just a little bit ago. I don't know that they crossed half court with her on the bench. She's back in there now, but Smoky Valley loses it again. 7 turnovers for the Vikings. Samuelson had it in the corner, now to Pearson, top of the key 3. That's no good. Loose ball on the rebound. Sutton Douglas had it, then it went off a shin. Smoky Valley saves it. Douglas has it. Now the ball in question again. Smoky Valley had it but lost it. Samuelson ends up loose ball. Left-handed layup, up and good. Kaya Samuelson now with 4 points for Southeast of Saline. Pearson went down hard, and she may have hit the floor. That's a little bit of a memory, right? We've seen that in this gym before.
We've seen that for years. If there's a Pearson playing for Southeast Saline and there's a loose ball, whether it's Abigail or Mallory, they're going to end up on the floor. They're going to end up bleeding. It looks like Shauna Smith's looking over to parents right now telling them, and they're like, yeah, it happens all the time. I wouldn't be surprised if Abbott comes back with something stuck up her nose or something in her mouth. Like, this girl's tough to take out of a game.
Here's Smoky Valley on a break, and a foul will be called here on Sutton Douglas. Well, you're really going to test my memory here what year that was, but we were in this gym, and I believe it was Elena Yanakopoulos hit the floor with her mouth and started bleeding.
And I know there's also...
And that was a wild game.
Yes, they always are. But I'll tell you what, Grace Dudley gets herself to the free throw line right here. She's fouled by Sutton Douglas. It's Dudley's it's her explosion, her athleticism, the 5'10 freshman able to run down the floor and just beat everybody else down there. She gets herself to the free throw line for 2 shots as she misses the first.
First one a little strong. She will get a second one. Try to stop this Southeast of Saline 7-0 run. Hits the backboard and goes in. So Sutton Douglas picks up her first foul. Results in a free throw make there for Smoky Valley. Down low now, one-on-one. A shot put up by Reagan Duran from the left-hand side is no good. Here comes Smoky Valley back the other way. Into the hands of Kinsley Haxton. She stops top of the circle. Lost her dribble. Now she fires it off left-hand side. Here's a run and jump defense. Taryn Getz comes in, ties up the basketball, and it will stay here with Smoky Valley. But again, the awareness on defense to help out and possibly get a turnover.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if there's any knock on the sophomore Taryn Getz last year as a freshman, she was just so much offense. This girl's worked so hard over the offseason to improve her defense. She understands the concept. She understands the game, and she's done herself so many favors by just understanding everything.
5-second call. Smoky Valley couldn't get it in bounds. They spent too much time studying closed-up receivers that Southeast of Saline's defense did a great job with.
And, Devin, that's 2 turnovers. There's a 10-second call and a 5-second, inbounds violation. That's huge for you defensively.
Heinrich gets past the defense. Now she's going to pick up her dribble. Lost it. It gets talked out of bounds. And a foul will be called. It's a loose ball foul here on Taryn Getz.
And that was one of those difficult. You could hear Coach Shauna Smith telling Taryn Getz, when you see Reese Heinrich coming, you get out of there and go. She was trying to set a pick. She was trying to do, sometimes press break formations and everything that you run through in practice, they're just thrown out the window when you have someone like Heinrich beat the initial defender down the sideline. And right there, Getz just kind of stayed there, picked up her second foul, so she's wisely going to the bench so she didn't pick up a cheap third still in the first quarter.
Pearson quickly back into the game. That's a good thing because Getz has just picked up her second. Both teams now at the limit. They both have 4 fouls. It's a 6-point Southeast of Saline lead. Haxton lost her dribble at center court, and then she was bottled up by Duran, but ends up getting a pass down low and a shot missed by Sophie Iyer. Here come the Lady Trojans with it. Purple up the floor, and a ball that's off the fingertips of Reagan Duran. It goes out of bounds, and it's the 4th turnover for Southeast.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just want to keep dribbling if you're Reese. I mean, that's a tough pass. It's kind of risk-reward. Do you want to all of a sudden turn the ball over? That's going to be a difficult catch for Duran. It's a good person to throw it to, but just too high for her.
1:22 left to go here, opening quarter. High post goes the basketball for Smoky Valley. Now they kick it back out. Iyer has it. She got in a trap, though, and now Reese Heinrich's going to steal the pass that goes underneath the basket. She'll find a quick outlet to Pearson. Pearson up the floor to Samuelson. One bounce pass down low to Duran, who curls around the paint, and a body foul will be called here. It won't matter if it's on the floor because it's a shooting foul for Reagan Duran.
Devin, I'll tell you what right now. I mean, Duran now a junior. She's never played her natural position, in this offense. She's always had to play down low. She's always been there, but you think about the experience that's given her. I mean, right there, Duran is a wing player. She's a guard, but she's gotten so much stronger down there as she misses the first free throw. But it's her experience in her freshman and sophomore year playing out of position that's only going to make her better this year and then next year as well. It's a good post play. She's got to obviously convert the free throws, but her game's gotten so well rounded by everything she's learned.
But doesn't this Southeast lineup, especially on offense, just scream flexibility? I mean, you can go so many sets on this. Second free throw got missed. Sutton Douglas got the rebound, kicks it out. Kaya Samuelson will take all 3 of those. A 3-pointer for Kaya, and it's a 9-point lead. Another turnover. Reese Heinrich with a layup off the theft. Reese has 5. All of a sudden, it's an 11-point Southeast of Saline lead.
Whether it's a softball field or a basketball court, she steals. She steals nonstop.
Another steal. Loose ball on the floor. Diving after Samuelson. Smoky Valley's going to save it, though. Now they're going to start a break to the other end. 32 seconds left to go here in the opening quarter. Southeast has exploded here on an 11-point lead. Here's a Smoky Valley turnover, and Southeast of Saline will have the last possession of the opening quarter.
And you're seeing this is exactly what we talked about in the pregame. It's your athleticism, your experience, and your speed. Just speed everything up. Make sure it's fast for everybody else, but you can still control yourself when things get a bit fast.
A 12-1 run right now by Southeast. And they have the basketball here to close out the opening quarter if they choose. 16-5 is the score. 16 seconds left to go. Heinrich with it on the logo. She'll come off to the right-hand side. Durant, clock down to 9. Back to Heinrich, middle of the floor. She glanced at the scoreboard. Nearly had it taken away. The Heinrich got away. Now to Durant. In the corner to Knopf. Clock down to 1. They got a fire. Heinrich has to do it. And Southeast of Saline just took too much time getting set up that time. But they go into the end of the quarter break, leading by 11. 16-5 is the score. Southeast of Saline in control. Back with the second quarter of Lady Trojan basketball after this on KINA.
The recent storm could have done a real number on your roof, but how would you know? Is your home vulnerable to future damage? Call Bryson Flax at Ryan Roofing today. An in-person roof inspection is necessary to evaluate damage. Rely on Bryson to perform a free roof assessment. Inspect, assess, and resolve. Protect your home and make sure your insurance policy provides the coverage you deserve. Roofs, windows, siding, and gutters on your home or business. Call Bryson Flax at Ryan Roofing, always supporting the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. Everything to bling out your ride in one place, including top quality lift kits, wheels and tires, bumpers, Jeep accessories, fender flares, bed covers, bed liners, step bars, even custom painting. Knopf Auto is the and soil dealer and has many synthetics and filters in stock. Visit Knopf Auto on Facebook for specials, great ideas, and let them make your truck stick out in a crowd. Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories, supporting the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline basketball on KINA.
Welcome back to Smoky Valley High School. Devin Haney, Tyler Smith. 16-5 our score. Southeast of Saline. This game was once tied up at 4-4, but the Lady Trojans right now, not allowing any field goals, have gone on an 11-1 run. They'll carry that run into the second quarter with an 11-point lead. It's a 12-1 run. First game, basketball math, getting the transition from touchdowns to shots, right?
Yeah, I compliment you for even being able to do that. I can't.
Here's Pearson trying to get inside, lost the basketball. Smoky Valley's going to pitch it out. Here's a beautiful spin move by Kinsley Haxton to shed a defender. She got to the right-hand side of the basket and will score. The fifth turnover for Southeast of Saline ends up in a Kinsley Haxton and one opportunity. She has 6 points now to lead Smoky Valley.
Yeah, and if you follow Smoky Valley and Southeast Saline basketball at all, you know the Haxton name is always a tough one. And Haxton, she's really good. Again, all of her buckets come from inside the lane. Just a guard, but she gets herself there.
They called that foul on Samuelson.
That was the only defender there.
Okay.
I didn't see where the foul was, but yeah, they have a much better angle. Obviously, they're perfect. I mean that in a good way. But yes, she was the defender there.
Here's Durant inside, hanging, shooting, just a little too strong off the back of the rim. Pearson not giving up on the rebound, and Smoky Valley will pull it away.
And Pearson not giving up on the rebound, but also getting her hands away so she can get a foul 94 feet away from the bucket.
Here's a three-point attempt for the Lady Vikings. That's no good. Charlotte Knopf has the rebound for Southeast. It's Knopf, Duran, Heinrich, Samuelson, and Pearson on the floor for Southeast of Saline. 1 minute into the second quarter. Samuelson tests the waters, and she is turned away. Now back out top to Durant. Over to Pearson. Little 4-out-1 in offense right now. Heinrich for three. Give it to her. That's her second one of the evening. 8 points for Reese Heinrich.
So that's what makes things so difficult. When you have Knopf down low on the block, like, you have to give her attention. I mean, She's over 6 foot tall. You have to give her attention. It gives Reese a little bit of room right there to hit the three.
Boy, that southeast pressure was so good. Smoky Valley's going to have to burn a timeout. They do so with 6:34 left to go here in the second quarter. It is a full timeout. We will step aside. 19-7. Southeast of Saline leads it by a dozen. Lady Trojan basketball right here on KINA.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Are you looking to upgrade your home with high-quality flooring and appliances? Look no further than Salina Appliance and Flooring. We're your one-stop shop for all your home improvement needs. We offer a wide selection of flooring and appliance options. Visit our showroom today located at 740 North 9th or our website at salinaappliance.com.
The Appliance Center, your local, trustworthy, and family-owned appliance dealer, providing sales, service, and parts for Salina and the surrounding area since 1980. The Appliance Center, just north of Ace Hardware on Broadway in the red and white building. Stop in today and experience the Appliance Center difference.
This is Trojan Basketball on KINA.
Out of the timeout, full court pressure here by Southeast of Saline, and Smoky Valley turns it over once again. 10 turnovers now for Smoky Valley here in this game, and Southeast of Saline will get the basketball back, leading by 12, and immediately Jason Drilliard wants to make substitutions. Obviously, he didn't like what he saw out of the timeout, and he just switches them out.
And that's one of those difficult things. You know, we saw them handle the pressure early, but all of a sudden you start making substitutions. You have different places, different people you're putting in different places. It makes it really difficult to bust the Southeast of Saline pressure.
12-point lead by Southeast of Saline, built mostly on defense. Now Samuelson is going to be tied up by a Smoky Valley defender. They both hit the deck on one knee, and a foul will be called here on Eiley DeBar, her second.
Okay, I feel like I know Kaya well enough that she felt like she got fouled earlier in that possession, and she wasn't going to give the ball up until she forced that defender to foul her again to get the basketball back. It's a good job from Kaya.
Here is Samuelson floating to the left. Now she comes back to Heinrich. Reese, little head and shoulder fake there from a spot she's already made a three-pointer. Reagan Duran now has it. She snaps a crossover. Mid-lane jumper, up and good. That's the athleticism of Duran, right? I say it all the time. To shoot a true jump shot where you elevate and then shoot is such an art form against defense. That's exactly what Duran did there. Now a steal by Pearson. Ends up getting stolen back by Smoky Valley as the two exchange turnovers there. And it will stay with Smoky Valley, but they still have to deal with the full court pressure.
Well, I'll tell you what, Grace Dudley continues to impress me. We saw her athleticism, you know, as she sprinted down after a missed basket, and she got fouled by Sutton Douglas, but she's on the floor. She is everywhere. Grace Dudley, the only a freshman, is going to be a big time. I mean, she's just going to get better and better as the season goes.
Smoky Valley breaks the pressure this time. They get it across the midcourt stripe. Now into the lane in a traveling violation. Not sure where to go to the basketball, or with the basketball that time was Cameron Ryan. It's the 12th turnover for Smoky Valley.
Well, Devin, it's the perimeter defense from Pearson that creates that, but it's also the presence of Charlotte Knopf in the lane. I mean, that's what Charlotte Knopf, Eliana Smith, that's what these two are going to bring them in the lane. They're just rim protectors. They're making sure there's no easy buckets. We've seen Smoky Valley get all 7 of their points from in the lane opportunities, in the paint. They're getting themselves close to the bucket. Right there, Charlotte Knopf just creates that turnover just by her presence.
Sutton Douglas back in. She will replace Knopf. Also, Taryn gets in for Durant. Samuelson brings it across the timeline, now to Heinrich. Pearson has it in her hands. Abba studies the left-hand side, now back to the right to Samuelson. Getz has it on the right wing. Little head and shoulder fake. Gets to the rim and can't score, but she was fouled, and she will go to the free throw line. That was a lightning-quick first step by Taryn Getz.
Gosh, it really was, and I think that's something we've seen already in this early part. You know, this first game of the season, we saw Getz just fall in love with the three-point shot last year. We know she can hit everything from the perimeter, but when she adds that to her game and she can all of a sudden get to the rim, it's a great first step from Getz.
Taryn's first free throw, too strong off the heel. That foul on Eiley DeBar for Smoky Valley. She will have to come out of the game. That is her third foul.
To another point back to Dudley, you want to talk about the athleticism of Grace Dudley and see how much confidence that Coach Jason Drouillard has in her. She's now guarding Kaya Samuelson, who might be the most dynamic player from Southeast. But when you're putting a freshman with that, that responsibility, that shows you a lot of confidence.
Getz makes the second free throw. Smoky Valley quickly down the floor, lost the ball out of bounds, but it was smacked out by Heinrich. And Smoky Valley will have a chance now to run some baseline offense underneath their own basket. Quickly up off the bench comes Reagan Duran. She will replace Kaya Samuelson, who will go get a break.
And I think as much as anything, especially game one, you're just trying to get those rotations. You're trying to figure out when to give players rest, when to get them off, when to do this, when to do that. And that's why Samuelson came out right there.
Sutton Douglas had a handout in the passing lane on the inbounds pass. It looked like it went off somebody's shoe. Baseline official says it will stay here with Smoky Valley. 5:09 left to go. Second quarter, 22-7, southeast of Saline. Working our way towards halftime, we'll check in with Francis Flack, see what's been going on in the short time that he's had everybody in the gym for Southeast guys basketball. Coming off that football run, they have their work cut out for them this week with games against Smoky Valley, of course, and then Heston on Friday. Here's a turnover for Smoky Valley. Southeast of Saline back the other way. 5 minutes left to go here before halftime. 22-7 our score. Here's Sutton Douglas, has an entry pass tapped out. Taryn Getz comes in to get it. Now to Duran. She fires a three near side. That's no good. And the rebound taken in on the weak side by Brenna Flax.
Yeah, Devin, you're seeing good shot selection from Southeast. I mean, whenever you get that defense to rotate from one side of the floor to the other and you get a wide open three like that, you're going to go. As you see Heinrich poke a ball away again.
Here's Pearson with it off the deflection. She can't get the layup to go down. Maybe wanted a foul there on some contact, but Smoky Valley brings it out. Now off of a Viking foot. They're going to keep it from going out of bounds. Now a three-pointer that's fired up there by Haxton. That's no good. A rebound taken in by Iyer. Her shot no good. Sutton Douglas with the rebound for Southeast. Heinrich negotiating traffic now. Turned down the left-hand side. Comes right to Pearson. Now it ends up back on the left-hand side of the floor. Douglas with it. And a body check foul against Smoky Valley. The third team foul here in this quarter. This will be issued to Brenna Flax. That is her second.
Yeah, here's where Smoky Valley is going to get in trouble right here. We already see multiple players. We have one player. We have Ellie Dubar with three. We have two players, Cameron Ryan and Brianna Flax with two apiece, and that's where the problems come with this. They just don't have the bench that Southeast has. But that's what you're going to do. You're going to continue to attack the rim, make them play defense with their feet and not with their hands, and if you do that, you're going to get them in foul trouble.
Douglas has it off the inbounds, up top. High post, now to Duran on the curl. They'll kick it out to Getz. Terran's three-pointer won't go down, and a weak side rebounding foul will be called against Pearson, trying to go over the top and save that one.
Yeah, look right there that Caitlin Lease just had better position than Pearson. Pearson just went up. They went up at the same time. That's one of those fouls. You'll hear it called all the time. It's over the back. No such thing as over the back. They're going to call that a push. But it's just great positioning from Caitlin Lease to get that foul on Abigail Pearson.
Addressed in the second quarter of a new season. I'm proud of you.
There you go.
Thank you. Smoky Valley has it. Here's a shot from the left-hand high post elbow. That's no good. They get their own rebound, and the shot is put up and in. Good pick-up and shot there by Hope Schrag, and now a ball that's thrown out of bounds. Southeast of Saline with the turnover. They're sixth.
Yeah, and you saw right there, Schrag, good job getting the offensive rebound, goes up strong, and all of a sudden you see Southeast sprint out. Just the pass was too high from Duran to Samuelson. Other way around, from Samuelson to Duran. You got to get that pass more on the numbers. Just make sure, Duran was wide open. She just ran out. You got to be able to make that pass.
Over to the right-hand side. Smoky Valley with it now on offense. One dribble, now a jumper up. That's no good. Fight for the rebound. Bounces once on the floor. Pearson scoops it up. And now a foul in the open floor that will put Smoky Valley at the limit. This will be a foul on Natalie Brown. It is her first.
How good is Abigail just feeling that contact and just diving into it? We saw her miss a layup earlier on where I think she was trying to draw too much contact. She could have gone up, but Abigail's just so good at that contact, and she's super strong. So she just felt that. She kind of bared her shoulder and drew the foul right there.
Getz with it up top. Now to Reagan Duran. They'll set the screen. Fire back to Getz. Her three-pointer won't go. Miss off the right-hand side. Off the fingertips of Pearson. Now back to Smoky Valley. 3 minutes left to go before halftime. There's Smoky Valley with it down low. Now they'll kick it back out to Caitlin Lease. Into Haxton. She'll fire a three. That's no good. Now a rebound offensively by Grace Dudley. She was fouled on the putback, and Dudley will go to the free throw line for two.
Yeah, again, Grace Dudley doing positive things for Smoky Valley, the freshman. One thing we're starting to notice, offensive game isn't that polished. That's something that'll come along. When you're just a freshman with this athleticism, it's difficult to harness all these things. But offensively, she gets herself the basketball in good spots. She gets herself to the free throw line again, and she misses that first. You can just tell that this is something that's going to come along, for this freshman from Smoky Valley.
Second foul on Sutton Douglas. Smoky Valley's 1 of 6 from the free throw line so far in this game. Second free throw on the way. That one misses too strong as well. Rebound near the free throw line by Samuelson. She taps the break, now back on the accelerator. Pearson trailing, she'll shoot the three. That's no good. Heinrich had a shot at the rebound, can't keep it in bounds, and it will go back to Smoky Valley. So Southeast of Saline led by 15, but that has been trimmed down to 13, and now Shauna Smith, seeing her offense get a little sloppy on the last few trips, will take a timeout, and we will keep it right here. Southeast of Saline basketball is brought to you by Dr. Andrew Westbrook at Bowery Clinic Sports Medicine. Visit Dr. Westbrook at his sports injury walk-in clinic every Monday and Thursday mornings for your activity and sports injuries. Also, Southeast of Saline Education Foundation, APAC Shears, Copyco, and the Shelter Insurance Agency of Kelly Kitchener. 2:39 left to go here in this one, here in the second quarter. 22-9 is our score. Southeast of Saline has only trailed one time here in the first half. That was way back at 4-2.
And it kind of has that first game feels, right? Like everybody's starting to feel things out and trying to figure out, what you're doing. But the one thing you can't feel out is what you're doing defensively. And you're seeing the clamps put on right now from the purple. They're making things really difficult for Smoky Valley, difficult to even get the ball past half court at times. You make things difficult. If you play defense well, offense comes easy, and you're seeing that right now with Southeast.
Full court pressure. Here's a steal. Duran takes it away. She caught in the passing lane there at midcourt. Now takes it away. Here's Douglas coming down the floor. Out left-hand wing to Heinrich. Couple of dribbles there from Reese. Now to Pearson. Pearson gets inside the paint. Shot up too strong. Douglas rips the rebound on the backside. Turns and scores off the drop step. Sutton Douglas has a chance at a three-point play.
And we talk about how strong Douglas is, especially on that left side. She just rips the rebound down, and she knows that's her little happy spot right there on that left side block. Goes up strong, draws the foul, gets a chance for a three-point play.
Foul on Hope Schrag will give Sutton Douglas a chance to make the three-point play complete as she steps to the free throw line. 2:20 left to go here in the second quarter, and Douglas, her free throw was no good. Wouldn't have mattered anyway. They called a lane violation against Southeast of Saline.
And we're seeing a lot of missed free throws from both teams. I mean, this is something that both coaches are not going to be happy with. That's the one thing you can work on at all times this season. Just difficult when it's all of a sudden game time.
Here's a steal now. Samuelson. Cross court. Heinrich. She leaves it off. Pearson. The assist to Heinrich. The steal to Samuelson. The two for ABBA. That is Abigail Pearson's first basket of the game.
Which is crazy to think about, right? But Abigail's done so many other things. We know that she's such an influential scorer, but right now she's just she's taking the buckets when she gets them.
Here's another steal. Taken away, Reagan Duran. Boy, she has a bucket full of steals here in this first half. Heinrich, open three, left-hand side, off the rim, no good, a little too strong. She gets her own rebound, though, and now fires it to Pearson. Pearson in the corner, a little shadow double team. ABBA will drive out of that. They'll swing it around now. Samuelson back inside Douglas with a double team, and she steps through a double team to get the ball up on the other side of the rim, Tyler, and she's fouled. Sutton will go back to the stripe.
Yeah, Sutton goes so strong, and she just felt that contact. And again, she kind of started to fall, but she gets the shot up and draws the foul, and that's number 2 on Braylon Whitaker.
Smoky Valley getting themselves in some low-key foul trouble here. They play a lot of girls, but, man, they got some fouls piling up. Douglas misses the free throw. She's 0 for 2. She'll get a chance here at her third one with 1:36 left to go in the second quarter. That was an amazing move by Sutton, just to one, get out of the trap, but 2, have a shot at making that field goal, and she makes her free throw here and extends that Southeast of Saline lead out to 18, their biggest of the half. 27-9 is our score. Southeast still pressing here, trying to finish the first half on a good note. Smoky Valley gets it up the floor. Sophie Iyer, now she fires it inside. Here's a shot that is up no good, but a tip. That is up and in. Grace Dudley went up, didn't bring the basketball down, just tipped it back into the cup, and she has her first field goal of the night.
Devin, that's just pure athleticism right there. High points that basketball, goes right back up to it. Nice job from Dudley.
I'm guessing she's also decent at volleyball.
Yes.
Given that.
Dudley is a very talented athlete, all 3 levels. Also very good in the spring. I know she plays some softball and runs some track. I don't know what she'll do at high school, but a very talented freshman.
Heinrich on the inbound. See her after Smoky Valley tipped it out of bounds. Here's Duran hanging, shooting. Can't get it to go down. Gets her own rebound, and she'll bring it out of a crowd. Passes it over to Heinrich. Now back to Reagan. Reagan shakes it. Now plays it back around the perimeter. 57 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Heinrich looking. Shadowed by a defender. Now she turns the corner, gets into the paint, goes to Charlotte Knopf. Soft shot, won't go down. And now Smoky Valley has it going the other way in transition. Southeast, though, gets back really nicely on defense. Smoky Valley will set it up here on offense. 36 seconds left to go. Over to the corner. Now back out into the hands of Haxton. Skip pass over the top of everything. And a drive and a shot that's put up, no good. Fight for the rebound is going to be a foul called down low on Charlotte Knopf.
Yeah, and I think let's go back to the offensive opportunity that Charlotte Knopf had. That's a ball that's got to go off the window. You can't just go straight to the rim. And that's something Charlotte Knopf will have. She is a senior, but just not a lot of experience at the varsity level. We're seeing that she's thrown to the fire, and she's answering every call. But offensively, if she can get that basketball in the low block and go off the window, she's going to have a lot of offensive success as well.
Smoky Valley's going to throw into the backcourt. That's okay. They never had possession in the front court, and they'll have a chance to set offense. Well, maybe they won't. A little bit of contact there. Haxton put her hand down in the backcourt. She pitched the ball behind her. Southeast of Saline will take it back. 12 seconds left to go. Pearson out top with the dribble. Now clock down to 9. Pearson looks over to the right-hand side. Now she's going to go to Heinrich. 5 seconds left. Samuelson over the top to Heinrich. Shot up with 2. It goes in, and a foul called. They're going to call moving screen here.
And I think they got the right call. She had 2 officials making the exact same call on Douglas with the moving screen, and Heinrich is just beside herself. And so is Coach Smith. Everything ran perfectly right there. It was kind of awkward, off that steal. Really unfortunate, but it looks like it was the right call.
And that's 3 for Sutton as we hit the buzzer at halftime. Pretty good first half, though, for Southeast of Saline. They lead at 27-11, even without that three-pointer right before the buzzer by Reese Heinrich. We'll step away, a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, the Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories halftime report. We'll catch up with Francis Flax. We'll do that. Coming back, 27-11. Halftime is here. Southeast of Saline's girls leading it on KINA.
And the second free throw is good. The Trojans have called timeout to make some important decisions.
Hi, fans. It's Winnell Garrettson from Salina Homes. In every game, there are lots of options to make the right play. And in real estate, the plays can be challenging. Whether you're a first-time buyer, upsizing for the family, investing in rentals or commercial property, or selling land, I have the knowledge to help you win your real estate game. It's sure to be a slam dunk when I serve as your realtor. Buy or sell, call Winnell.
During the winter months, we all rack up a lot of miles, especially following the SES basketball and wrestling teams. Isaacson Truckline is a proud supporter of the Southeast Trojans and wants to remind everyone to be safe on the roads this season. For local and long-haul service of freight and livestock, call Isaacson Truckline.
When the time comes to honor a life, Hire Scott Mortuary in Salina is here with care, compassion, and guidance every step of the way. Celebrate memories, cherish family, and find comfort in tradition. Hire Scott Mortuary, celebrating life, embracing legacy.
4 walls and a roof can make a house, but a home, that's where life happens. First steps, backyard birthdays, morning coffee, sunsets on the porch. Home isn't something you buy, it's something you feel. And when it's right, you just know. For 22 years, Dan Goebel has helped people in Salina find that feeling. And now he's here to help you. Your home is out there. Dan Goebel knows the way. Call 785-819-1904 or visit Salina Homes to find your way home.
Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. Everything to bling out your ride in one place, including top quality lift kits, wheels and tires, bumpers, Jeep accessories, fender flares, bed covers, bed liners, step bars, even custom painting. Knopf Auto is the and soil dealer and has many synthetics and filters in stock. Visit Knopf Auto on Facebook for specials, great ideas, and let them make your truck stick out in a crowd. Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories, supporting the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
This is the Trojan Halftime Report. Coming up, a first half recap. Shot at the horn! Stats, interviews, and a look at other area games. Now, let's get back to the gym for Trojan Halftime on KINA.
Back here, halftime of the girls' contest. Southeast of Saline leading by 16. The Lady Trojans a plus 10 in the turnover battle as we hit the locker room here at halftime. Time now to catch up with Francis Flax, the head coach of Southeast of Saline's guys basketball team. And boy, Coach, it's almost same story, different year, right? You get a really good football season. Mitch Gebhardt and the guys, they get 13 games in, and that cut your time a little bit short in the gym anyway. I want to kind of divide this up into 2 questions. Let's first start with part 1. Up until you got the football guys here recently, about 48 hours ago, How were the guys in the gym that you had in the gym leading up to that?
Well, they worked. I mean, they did everything we tried to do, but what can you do? 1-on-1, 2-on-2. There's really nothing you can do when you just have 5 guys. And so we did a lot of shooting, a lot of pick and roll stuff, just basic basketball stuff to try to get them in the mode.
Once you did get the guys back in, was it just kind of a walkthrough? I mean, they have to be awfully sore anyway to come back into the gym. But how did you get prepared for this game tonight as much as you could?
Well, when they walked into the gym, it was gratifying for one thing to see 22 guys show up.
Yeah.
I wish we would have had 25, but the other 3 aren't going to be with us. So, we actually did a couple things live, but most of it was just walk through. And then yesterday in practice, we did a lot of half court to full court stuff.
The numbers, I think, if I remember this right, and be welcome to correct me if I am wrong, it seemed like last year when we were in this situation, you didn't have as many football players as what you do this year. You have a lot of guys that played football this year.
Yeah, we had 17 come off the football team.
Wow.
And so that's a big number. Last year I think we had about, maybe 7 or 8 guys that didn't play football.
Yeah.
And most of them were seniors.
Yeah. And that being said, you had a lot of seniors on last year's squad. This year's addition to the Trojans, a couple of good seniors on this team, of course, with Gannon Jacobson battling the injury he sustained during football. This is going to be a young team, especially early on. Tell me about this team and how you feel about them here early.
Well, regardless, I don't know how many times the ball will go in the basket because I watched them in warm-ups here, and we missed 10 in a row. So that part is the least of my worries. What I want to do is see if we can defend a little bit, rebound against a huge team compared to us, and just see if we can execute some offense. Whether we're, like I said, you can't dictate if the ball goes in the hole or not, but if you take good shots once in a while, they'll fall in.
Are there some guys, and I'm sure there are, this may be a really stupid question, but I'm sure you're kind of shifting some guys around, and maybe those guys are finding themselves in spots or positions they had no really clue they were going to play at this point in the season.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We've got a couple kids that started in the JV game tonight that are going to start for us.
Yeah.
But that they were prepared for that. I mean, we told all of them that were not designated as starters, that they were going to play in the JV game. So we've got actually, I guess, 3 guys, maybe 4 that didn't play in the JV game. So I don't even know if there was that many. 1, 2, 3 maybe.
Yeah.
So, but it is what it is. And I got to congratulate Mitch and that whole organization for what they accomplished this year. And the outcome wasn't what we wanted, but the only thing I'm upset with Mitch is that he took 3 of my players away from me because of injuries. They played so dang hard for him. I hope they play that hard here. And that's one thing I told my team last night. I think what's going to define if we can even hang in this game tonight, the first time the ball is on the floor, is there going to be a purple jersey that gets down and dirty and gets on the floor after.
And I think that is going to remain the same from now until the holiday break, right? You have to set that tone. You have to have that behavior early on.
Yeah, we do. The problem that I have with limited time, we haven't had time to work. We worked against the press, but we haven't worked on a press.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to press tonight, but with the limited time, we couldn't get it in.
Well, you already told me you want to see him play hard and have a great effort and great attitude, so I guess that's your keys for tonight, right?
That's it right there.
Francis Flax, good luck to you. We'll talk to you after the game.
Thank you.
Head coach of the Southeast of Saline Trojans, his guys getting ready to do battle tonight with Smoky Valley. We're at halftime. We will take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with stats in the start of the third quarter. Lady Trojans are up 27-11 here at the break on KINA.
In keeping with the spirit of this joyous holiday season, the staff and physicians at Salina Surgical Hospital want to wish you the merriest of holiday seasons. As caring physicians and staff, your respect, dignity, and happiness is important to us. You're our neighbors, our friends, and our loved ones. Thank you for choosing us this year. Remember, you do have a choice. Make the right choice. Choose Salina Surgical Hospital. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians.
Southeast wins! Southeast of Saline wins! Trojan fans, it's not too late to get your 2024 state championship merch or to get custom gear to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the 2005 state championship team at Copyco. In addition to great SES gear that you can wear all year round, Copyco also offers custom printing so you can support any student athlete in any activity from football and basketball to choir and band. See them at 2346 Planet Avenue in Salina.
Santa, we've got a problem. Everyone's Christmas list says the same thing. Remote start.
Ho, ho, ho. Sounds like we'd better call New Image Audio.
Exactly. They've got over 30 years of experience. And they can be moved when you get a new vehicle. It's perfect for your slate, too.
Ho, ho, ho. Let's get it scheduled right away.
New Image Audio, 340 South Broadway. Give them a call today. 785-309-1617.
Merry Christmas and stay warm with a remote start from New Image Audio.
Mary Maids in Salina offers house cleaning services you can see and feel. Your home is more than just a house. It's where memories are made and moments are cherished. Though life can be complicated, house cleaning shouldn't be. Mary Maids strives to take the stress out of your day so you can live your life your way. With more than 40 years experience and an advanced time-tested cleaning process, they can help you reclaim time with your loved ones. Find Mary Maids on Facebook or check out their website at marymaids.com.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
27-11, our halftime score. Devin Haney, Tyler Smith back here. Let's give you scoring from the first half. Leading all scorers right now, Reese Heinrich with 8. Kaya Samuelson with 7. 4 for Reagan Duran, 3 for Taryn Getz, 3 for Sutton Douglas, and 2 for Abba Pearson. Smoky Valley's being led by Kinsley Haxton. She has half their points, over half with 6, 3 for Grace Dudley, 2 for Hope Schrag. Southeast of Saline, 4 of 9 shooting free throws. Smoky Valley, 1 of 7. Southeast of Saline with 7 turnovers. Smoky Valley with 16. Tyler, you get the first 2 quarters of your new season out of the way. Time to sharpen up here at halftime and do things a little bit cleaner in the second half. What are your keys to success?
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. I mean, despite the 27-11 lead, like, defense has been there, offensively just been a little out of whack. You're getting open shots. You got to bury those. But just continue to, again, defense travels. You play defense, you're going to find yourself in games. We know the Smoky Valley team, a lot of roster turnover. You know, it's really difficult right now for them, but you got to keep going if you're Southeast of Saline and just get those buckets to fall.
That's Tyler's New Image Audio keys to the success in the second half. Drone Mobile can be a remote start add-on to any car that doesn't already have remote start. You can also start your car from anywhere with GPS monitoring. See where your car is at, unlock and lock your doors, all kinds of good stuff. That's an add-on at New Image Audio. It's called Drone Mobile. Go tell TC that you want one of those on your vehicle. Remote start, cold weather. I'm a fan.
Yeah, and it just hits you like that, right? Like how cold. It just got cold quick.
So, fun story about that. We have Drone Mobile installed on our company Traveler that we put all the miles on. You looked at me from the press box at Gowan Stadium on Saturday. You said, that's going to reach from here? And I said, it's Drone Mobile, baby. It'll reach anywhere.
And by golly, we needed it.
A couple of shots put up here by Smoky Valley. They get their own rebound, and a foul will be called. Free throws will come up here for the Lady Vikings as they're hitting the offensive boards hard. And that foul for Southeast of Saline will go against Reese Heinrich. It's her first.
You know, and it's funny, you look at these rosters, and there's, you know, obviously more seniors on the Southeast team. You see the first free throw missed pretty badly by Cameron Ryan. But it's all about experience when you have younger players. You know, there's just as many sophomores and younger players at Smoky Valley, but these sophomores from Southeast, they've played, they kind of went through that grind last year. You're kind of seeing that experience tonight.
Second free throw, much better. That one goes in. Smoky Valley now 2 of 9 from the free throw line. Back to a 15-point spread, 27-12. Southeast with the ball here on their offensive end for the first time. Sutton Douglas takes the baseline drive, tries to get the reverse layup, won't go down left-handed, and the Vikings have the rebound. Running back the other way, 3-on-2. Lost the basketball, but they keep it inbounds. Now it's going to go out on the other side. Turnover for the Vikings.
You always wonder that first possession out of halftime, what you're kind of doing. It looked like Samuelson might have had an angle to take the ball to the rim, but it looked like there's an emphasis on passing the ball, moving the ball around, getting yourself easy shots. And it looks like Samuelson, early on in that possession just kind of stalled things by not taking it to the rack.
Heinrich, Samuelson operating up top. Now they go to Abba Pearson on the right-hand side. A little trapping 1-3-1 zone right now by Smoky Valley. Sutton Douglas has it. Mid lane to Durant. Backside now Pearson. Short jump shot. Why not? That is her calling card throughout her high school career, is that mid-lane jump shot, just kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Abba Pearson will hit those more often than not. Now a loose ball scooped up by Heinrich. Reese step through. Euro step off the board and in. Reese Heinrich in double digits with 10. What a beautiful move that was.
Yeah, the athleticism from Heinrich to just change direction with her 2 steps. It's a great finish from the guard, Reese Heinrich.
Skip pass over the top of everything. This Southeast of Saline lead has ballooned now to 19. It's their biggest of the night. Mid-lane jumper, Smoky Valley. That is no good. Sutton Douglas with another board. Off to Heinrich. Long pass. Left-hand side, Samuelson. She leaves it off inside to Reagan Duran, and Duran can't get it. She gets her own rebound. Another one hard off the glass. That's no good. And a foul will be called inside. Boy, Reagan has been so close on so many of these shots.
Yeah, and you can tell Duran's just frustrated in her own self, and she kind of gets a frustration foul right there. She's said it herself. She didn't make those 2 easy bunnies right there, but it's the effort that never dies from Duran. Those shots will fall, but it's the effort that she never stops in.
Smoky Valley is going to turn it over in the backcourt. Carry violation. That's the 3rd straight turnover for the Lady Vikings.
And here's where it makes it tough, when you're Smoky Valley and you don't have the amount of players that can just bring the ball up. All of a sudden you take care of Haxton and you make somebody else bring the basketball up. It's going to make it extremely difficult to get through this press.
Samuelson with it, snaps the crossover, comes back, fires to the right-hand side. Pearson has to get through a triple team, lost the ball momentarily, but Duran is there. Now to Heinrich, 3-pointer, left-hand side. Reese is having a night. 5 points in the quarter already. She has a baker's dozen in the game. 34-12. There's another loose ball picked up by Pearson. Pearson is going to kick it out. Samuelson, a long 3 on the way. Yes! Kaya Samuelson for 3. It's her second one of the night. Now she's in double digits with 10.
And then when we talk about those buckets, those good shots that weren't falling in the first half, they started to fall early on in the second half for Southeast.
Good press break there by Smoky Valley. They leave it off to the backside, and Braylon Whitaker will cash it in for 2. First field goal of the third quarter for the Lady Vikings. And now a ball that's poked out of bounds by Smoky Valley. And that'll give both coaches a chance to substitute. Sophie Iyer comes in for Smoky Valley. Taryn Getz and Charlotte Knopf come in for Southeast of Saline.
And for the Trojans.
Heinrich will set to inbounds here. She'll fire quickly into Samuelson. Now to Knopf. Charlotte comes back to the inbounder, Heinrich. Reese wants to drive baseline. She'll play it back out in the same spot to Samuelson. Now back to Heinrich. Everybody kind of in the same area right here. Now Samuelson has to spin off a defender. Back to Heinrich. That one's too strong, no good. Ball off the fingertips of Sutton Douglas and a run out for Smoky Valley. Southeast, though, gets back on defense, and Heinrich takes it away.
How about missing that 3? Still getting your backside back to make sure you play defense. It's a great job. And then Samuelson just continues to take the ball up the court, draws the foul in Smoky Valley.
Cameron Ryan with the body check foul. That is her 3rd foul. As Kaya Samuelson was in attack mode on the right-hand side. Grace Dudley, Natalie Brown back into the game for Smoky Valley. 37-14 our score, 4:52 left to go here in the third quarter. Getz has the basketball near the timeline. She'll pull the crossover, now go back left to right. Heinrich has it. Now to Douglas. Douglas lob pass inside to Knopf. Back out, open Getz from the corner. Got it. Taryn Getz gets her first 3-pointer of the game.
And again, that's the value of having Charlotte Knopf playing down low. She catches the ball down low in the block. You have to collapse. Great pass from Knopf to give Getz a wide open 3.
3-on-2 break. It was Knopf and Heinrich back defensively, and they get a stop. Here's Samuelson now. Long pass up the floor. Getz can't handle it underneath the backboard, and a good job defensively there by Natalie Brown getting the stop, and Southeast will turn it over.
And we're seeing Eliana Smith come in for Douglas, and now you've got a lot of size from Southeast. And Eliana Smith, number 31, absolute freak athlete. I mean, she can run up and down the floor. She can jump out of the gym. It'll be interesting to see how she's used tonight.
Smith gets Samuelson, Heinrich, Knopf. And here's a ball that's poked out by Heinrich. Knopf picks it up. Another turnover for Smoky Valley. 40-14. Southeast turning it on. Here's Getz with another three-point attempt. Same spot, same result. Taryn Getz goes back-to-back. She has 9.
Devin, I think it's hyperbole as you see a steal right there, and we'll get back to Getz here in a second.
Here's Taryn, left-handed layup off the feed, out top by Samuelson. And Southeast right now is rolling. Taryn Getz with 8 points in the quarter, and Southeast of Saline has blown this lead out to 45-14 and a full timeout. 3:49 left to go here in the third quarter. It's a full timeout as you listen to Lady Trojan basketball presented by L&L Advisors.
It's natural to think that insurance is complicated, but at Farmers Agency, we know a thing or two about helping to make it easier by explaining your available coverage options. And with over 25 years of experience in insurance, we can help you through the process step by step. Call Kniper Agency at 825-8419 to learn more today.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
This is Trojan Basketball on KINA.
3:50 left to go here in the third quarter. 7 turnovers so far here in the third by Smoky Valley. 4 3-pointers from Southeast of Saline, and Southeast has extended their lead out to 45-14. Devin Haney, Tyler Smith back here at Smoky Valley High School. That's going to be a reach-in foul on Abigail Pearson, and Abba has just picked up her second foul. Team foul number 2 on Southeast of Saline. Nope. Maybe the first.
Yeah, and it's fun to watch this Smoky Valley team just kind of grow as we're going. We saw 2 freshmen bringing the ball up right there. It was Dudley, and it was Dudley and Brown bringing the ball up, the 2 freshmen that we didn't see start, but you're seeing them get a lot of time now.
Here's a shot put up by Sophie Iyer, and Iyer gets her first basket of the night. A 2-pointer on the right-hand side. In now to Smith. Shot attempt won't go. Keeps the ball alive, though, on the rebound. Heinrich has it out top of the circle. Over to Pearson. Now back right-hand side to Getz. He's swinging around with Smith, Heinrich. Knopf now out beyond the 3-point line. Good crisp ball movement. This might be the best offensive set so far for Southeast, and it results in a body foul against Smoky Valley. Braylon Whitaker will get her third.
Well, and Heinrich's just so quick at that first step. Like, you've got to stay in front of her. If she sees that you're not there in front of her, she's going to drive. It doesn't matter if it's baseline or back into the center of the court. She's fast enough to get by you. She's got that quick first step. It doesn't matter what size she is. We know that Heinrich can finish down low right there. She just drives baseline. All of a sudden, you have to foul her to hold her off. 3
different Smoky Valley players with 3 fouls. Now the ball on the floor. Getz goes down to try to save it, and she's in a jump ball situation there. Alternate possession with 2 Vikings that will stay with Southeast of Saline thanks to Taryn Getz. Now Pearson will be the inbounder. Just inside 3 minutes to go. 45-16 our score.
Pearson crafty right there. Just saw that nothing was developing on the inbounds play. Just throws the ball right off Dudley. Throws the ball off the feet. If there's anybody that knows anything about feet, it's Abigail Pearson. Great soccer player. Just knew exactly where to throw it.
Now Heinrich will take over as the inbounder. A little violation, a warning there, reaching over against the Smoky Valley player, Caitlin Lease, reaching over, breaking that plane. Lob pass in to Pearson, a little hesitation, pump fake, and score. Abigail Pearson now with a half a dozen in this game.
And it's Pearson's just, she's selfless. I mean, you know, there's many shots she'd be getting up right there, only her 6th point of the night, but there's so many other things that she's doing offensively and defensively with this Trojan team.
Trap for Southeast. Smoky Valley gets out of it, and a little teardrop shot that is left at the front of the rim. Another score by Grace Dudley. She has 5. 2:30 left to go here in the third quarter. 47-18 is our score. Southeast of Saline with the lead in the basketball. Gets with it on the left-hand side. Now to Heinrich up top. Little head pump fake there. She fires it off to the right. Now Smith has it. Back over to Taryn Getz. Gets to Heinrich. Smoky Valley's done a nice job just kind of hustling around on defense, but Southeast, when they get good looks, they've been knocking them down. This one's going to go out of bounds off the fingertips of Smith, and it will be the 9th turnover for Southeast of Saline, second one in the quarter.
Devin, I'll tell you, anytime that you can steal minutes with Knopf and Smith, both on the court at the exact same time, learning how to play together is going to be extremely valuable for this team in the long run. I mean, they're two players. We saw them sparingly last year come in for spells, but if you can get them both, we've talked about the size of Knopf, the athleticism of Smith. They're both tall. They can both do things, but when you get them on the court at the same time, they just kind of alter everything that you have to do offensively against these two, just absolute towers down low. And so anytime they're on the court together, you're just gaining experience.
2 minutes left to go here in the third. Smoky Valley with the basketball. Haxton back in. She'll fire a three. That's no good. Douglas with the rebound. She'll find the outlet in Pearson. Abba works her way back to the middle of the floor. Now down the right-hand side of the paint. Left the layup long. She was so open, I think. Maybe it surprised her. Did everything right until the shot. It came off just a little too strong.
Yeah, I think Pearson was almost shocked how open she was when she navigated her way through the court, but nevertheless missed the layup.
Haxton jumper from the right-hand elbow. That's no good. Rebound on the floor, picked up by Douglas. She'll break it up the left-hand sideline in front of the scorer's table, go back to Pearson. Now to Heinrich to the right-hand side, gets. She'll dump it inside to Smith. One dribble, turnaround shot won't go, and a rebound taken in by Grace Dudley.
Again, you like to see that from Smith. Catch that ball, nice little power dribble, go up strong.
Here's a kick out for Smoky Valley, a three-pointer that's up and good by Sophie Iyer. She has 5 points, all in the third. 1 minute left to go. Here's Getz on a three. That's no good. Smith on the backside battling for the rebound. And the basketball is going to be an alternate possession. The arrow in favor of the Vikings.
Yeah, Dudley and Smith going up for that. You won't see many high school girls basketball players both, contesting a rebound that high up. They're both just super explosive players. Both went up and high pointed that basketball. Great hustle by both.
Smoky Valley will get the basketball here. Southeast of Saline leading 47-21. Smoky Valley is cut into what one say 31-point lead. Paxton has it. She'll bring it up across the stripe at center court. Now go to the right-hand side. Ball on the floor. Smoky Valley lost it, and Southeast of Saline will take over.
And again, Southeast just made it so difficult. Let's just refer to inside the three-point line as the red zone. If you're Smoky Valley, you got to get that ball into the red zone before you can be successful offensively. And Southeast is making it so difficult to get inside that arc of the three-point line.
Pearson has it. 33 seconds left on the clock. Now to Duran. Reagan, top of the circle. Now she'll go back to Pearson, left-hand side. Heinrich has it. Now back right-hand side to Duran. Duran with a dribble. She'll kick it out to Samuelson. Kyle shoot the three. No good. Rebound on the floor. Heinrich has it down on one knee. Saves it to Duran. Still 12 seconds left to go. Pearson's going to pull it out and set it up. Back to Samuelson. In the corner now, Douglas. Back to Pearson. 4 on the clock. Back to Samuelson. That ball just kind of fell into Samuelson from Pearson, and Kaya had to hoist up a shot. Wasn't ideal, and that's the end of the quarter. Big third quarter from Southeast of Saline. They came out of the locker room on fire from halftime, and it's 47-21. Southeast of Saline leading it. Fourth and final quarter coming up after this. It's Lady Trojan basketball on KINA.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
For 40 years, Phillips Seed has delivered top-quality certified seeds. With wheat drilling season approaching, now's the time to reach out to Phillips Seed Farms for the latest variety options and tailored seed treatments. It's also the perfect opportunity to plan your corn hybrids and soybean varieties for the 2025 planting season. Visit PhillipsSeed.com, follow us on Facebook and X, or connect with a local seed dealer near you. Phillips Seed, serving, innovating, growing since 1985.
You're listening to Southeast Trojan Hoops on KINA.
47-21 our score. Southeast of Saline leading as we open fourth and final quarter. Devin Haney, Tyler Smith back here ready for the final 8 minutes. That third quarter just kind of had two different swings to it, didn't it? It had a dominant Southeast of Saline swing through about the first 4 minutes. Then the last 4 minutes, Smoky Valley kind of had the edge.
Yeah, they did. You saw both teams kind of get into what they needed to do, but you see right there Abigail Pearson doing exactly what she needs to do, get the ball to the paint. We talk about Haxton doing that so well. That's something Pearson can do as well. When she gets 2 feet inside the paint, she's such an offensive threat. She can dish. She can go up strong. There's not many stronger players than number 33 for Southeast of Saline. That's a good job drawing the foul.
Pearson fouled, knocked to the floor by Eiley DeBar. That is her 4th foul. First foul of the 4th period, of course. Comes 14 seconds into the quarter. Here's Sutton Douglas off the inbounds. Power dribble goes up from the left-hand side. Can't get it to go. Rebound taken by Haxton on the other side. Here comes Haxton up the floor. Kinsley Haxton. She has the ball poked out of there by Reese Heinrich, and it will stay here with Smoky Valley.
Heinrich's just such a pest, right? Like, I mean, you're just trying to get into your offense. She's not going to make anything easy for you. She's not going to let you have anything. She's just always full go. It's a good job from Heinrich just getting that hand on the basketball and slapping it away.
Heinrich also leading Southeast of Saline in scoring with 13 points. Heinrich and Pearson working out front near the timeline. Little man-to-man defense. Once in a while, they'll run and jump out of it. Here's Sutton Douglas on the switch now. She's on Haxton. Haxton ball above her head, trying to tip it in, and Pearson that time tangled up with Brenna Flax. And Flax got enough of the hip out into Pearson that Abba's going to get the foul. That's number 3 for Abigail Pearson. She will join Sutton Douglas.
Yeah,
oh, excuse me, that is number 4.
You're exactly right. That was all caused by Brenna Flax. She did a good job with her positioning and then just created a bigger body once that ball came in, puts her hips out, draws the foul on Pearson. It's a good job from Flax.
So Southeast will inbound the bucket here on the inbounds, and it's an and one opportunity. Boy, streaking down the lane on the left-hand side was Natalie Brown. She gets her first bucket of the night, and she was fouled. She'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, first bucket of her high school career, and that's the first of many come from Natalie Brown. Another one of these talented freshmen from Smoky Valley. Just did a great job catching the basketball. Tough enough, going up with the left hand, drawing the contact. Great job from Natalie Brown.
Sutton Douglas now has 4, and Natalie Brown can now tell the story that on her first high school basket, she also tacked on a free throw for a three-point play. 47-24. Southeast switching players in and out here, trying to break a Smoky Valley full-court press that looks to be coming on. Reagan Duran with a little ball fake, now to Samuelson. Kaya worked her way on a fake towards the middle of the floor, and now will dribble up the left-hand side. Over to Taryn Getz on the opposite side of the floor. Taryn down the middle of the paint will draw the foul. Taryn a little floater there with the left hand. Got the contact, and she'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
Again, Getz attacking is super impressive to see. You have to respect the outside shot. Anytime she goes with the ball fake, you got to fly at her right there. She flies by Natalie Brown. She goes to the bucket. She's disappointed she didn't convert on this and one opportunity, but the contact just took that ball out.
First free throw by Taryn Getz is up and good. She has a dozen. Second attempt coming up. Rims off the right-hand side. Taryn now 2 of 4 from the free throw line in this game. 6:53 left to play. 48-24. Kinsley Haxton working her way into the paint. Now she's going to kick it out. Back in they go. Now back outside. Getz got enough of a piece of that one. Now a loose ball foul will be called on Taryn, as she will pick up her 3rd foul.
Yeah, Getz been the unfortunate call of a couple loose ball fouls. She's going after the basketball. Good call from the officials right there. She just saw the loose ball, went over a Smoky Valley offensive player, just kind of, dove over. You're going to get called for that foul, but just you love to see that just intensity and that hustle from Taryn Getz.
Trouble getting the ball in. Smoky Valley is going to burn a timeout. We will as well. 6:38 left to go on this one. Southeast of Saline as Smoky Valley doubled up here in Lindsborg. 48-24 our score at Southeast of Saline basketball, presented by L&L Advisors.
Cole, do you remember last Christmas at the Miller's house?
I'll always remember that day as the Christmas clog. 4 kids, 5 cousins, 2 grandparents, and somebody flushed a Christmas ornament.
Yeah, and they had matching pajamas.
And matching plungers.
Their septic tank hadn't been pumped out in over 6 years.
And they were making chili for 20.
That's when you transformed.
The freakishly fast frog! Too much water, too much pressure, and Christmas joy was about to explode.
That's why we're telling folks now.
Get your septic tank inspected before Santa slides down your chimney.
And before Aunt Jan fires up her 7-layer bean dip.
At Lily Pad Septic, we guarantee to inspect your system within 24 hours.
Or you get a free pump out worth $399.
If you need a flush and a rush, call Lily Pad Septic.
Lily Pad Septic.
Don't let your septic tank clog up your Christmas.
Call Lily Pad Septic.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
There's a shot off the inbounds for Smoky Valley, no good, but an offensive rebound and a foul on Southeast of Saline. Caitlin Lease underneath the basket gets the rebound. She is fouled, and now she will step to the stripe to try to get her first points of the game. Foul is on Taryn Getz, and that is her fourth. So, Abba Pearson, Taryn Getz, Sutton Douglas for Southeast of Saline all have 4 fouls.
Yeah, and that foul on Getz is going to get freshman Veda Durfee up to the scorer's table, and she's going to come in for, I would assume, Getz. There you go. It's always fun. It's always fun to watch these freshmen, right? Like, this is, it's old hat for us. We've been here. But for these freshmen, you'll never forget the first time you put your feet on the hardwood.
Both free throws missing, and another offensive rebound by Smoky Valley. Put back no good. Second attempt draws another foul. Hope Schrag now will go to the free throw line after another foul on Southeast of Saline, which right now Southeast of Saline just getting beat up on the rebounding, especially on this offensive end here for Smoky Valley.
Yeah, that foul right there on Samuelson, it looks like she had positioning, but Schrag just the taller player and just kind of went up, and then Samuelson couldn't get out of the way as that first free throw was missed, and Samuelson's called for the foul. Again, another correct call from the officials. Just got to make sure if you don't get that rebound, all of a sudden you just continue to go straight up.
Smoky Valley having all kinds of trouble tonight from the free throw line. Missed the first one there. Second one will rim in on this attempt from Hope Schrag. She has 3 points now in this game, 48-25. Heinrich with it. Now to Samuelson. Samuelson drives to the keyhole. Now plays it back left to Durfee. Back to Samuelson. Samuelson to Heinrich. Man-to-man defense being applied here by Smoky Valley. 6:08 left to go, fourth quarter. Duran has it up top. Now to Heinrich. Little ball fake shifted the defense. That gave an opening for Heinrich, but Smoky Valley able to recover. Durfee with it. She about ran into the Knopf as those two in the same space. Now a drive and a shot by Reagan Duran is up and in. The foul is also called, and Reagan will have a chance at a three-point play. She has 6 now on the evening.
Yeah, and you feel like Duran, she deserved that one, right? We've seen her have a lot of point-blank shots. All of a sudden, maybe she's seen some contact right there. Nice little play, nice little step through, draws the contact on Brown, goes up, converts the 2-point while getting fouled, 3-point opportunity right here.
Reagan's so athletic, and you talked about her early on in this game. She is continually presented with new challenges of playing in this position or doing this thing or maybe going to fill this spot, and she's done such a good job with it. Free throw up, almost fell in. That won't go down, though, and losing the rebound out of bounds as Southeast of Salina will come back to Smoky Valley. 5:50 left to go here in this game.
Well, I'll tell you, one of the biggest visual changes that you can just see that just jumps out, we talk about Mitch Gephardt and Chance Potocek, what a great job they do coaching football, but it's the weight room. All of a sudden, these sophomores don't look like, little girls anymore. I mean, they're put together. They obviously work hard in the weight room, and a lot of the programming that those two guys do has led to the ability and the play that you're seeing.
Here's a block by Heinrich. Starts a 3-on-2 break. Samuelson on the right-hand side will dump it back outside to Heinrich. Three-pointer on the way. Give it to her. Reese Heinrich with 16 points.
Tell you what, Heinrich from the baseline a couple times as well. I mean, that's not an easy shot. A lot of times you'll see shooters, they like to get, on the wing or in front of the goal right there. We've seen her bury a couple baseline threes. Great job from Heinrich.
The find from Samuelson was something golden as well, and that's 16 points for Reese here in the first game of her sophomore season is a new career high. Here's a shot by Smoky Valley that's up no good. A rebound taken in down low by Veda Durfee.
Now you love to see Durfee go up and get that basketball right there. You see Duran all of a sudden had baseline, draws the foul on Haxton. And again, you don't slow your team down. You continue to play. I mean, this is better than any practice you'd have. You're looking to score 53-25. You're wondering why are they pushing the ball? Because this is what you have to do to make a run deep into March.
Fourth team foul on Smoky Valley. Both teams now at the limit for the fourth quarter. Still 4:49 left to go. 53-25. Southeast of Saline. Heinrich trying to get it in. Now she's going to go to Samuelson up top. Here's Kaya on the drive. She's going to stop, pirouette, shoot, and knock down. Free throws coming up for Kaya Samuelson. And with 4:44 left to go and both teams over the limit of fouls, Tyler, we may have a long fourth quarter here in a free throw shooting contest.
Well, and that's something that both teams haven't been good at tonight. The free throw shooting has not been good. No, you're exactly right. And again, there's no better time to practice than game-like opportunities. So let's see if Southeast can start hitting some free throws here.
The only thing to shorten this game out of those free throws is if Southeast of Saline can score 2 points and get that 30-point spread. However, Kaya Samuelson missed the first free throw.
Kaya is not aware.
I'm not wishing basketball away. I'm just making a statement that...
Oh, and she missed the second. Again, that's a player that works a lot on free throws. She's a perfectionist. I've been fortunate enough to coach her in softball. I know how detailed she is and things. She's not going to be happy with that. But those are things, again, this is what you want. You want to have some negatives happen if you're head coach Shauna Smith, things that you can, bury in your players, say these are things we got to work on at practice.
Heinrich and Duran come out. Pearson and Douglas back in. 4:44 left to go here in the fourth. Douglas with it up top. She'll take a couple of dribbles to her left. Now to Samuelson for a three. Off the left rim, no good. Pearson's giving chase, and they're going to say it went out of bounds on the baseline. Never got a chance to get there. Other game going on tonight on the Salina Post Network is Sacred Heart playing St. John's Beloit. That game in Salina, you can watch that on YouTube. Now a foul up top as Samuelson and Haxton got tangled up.
And you can see kind of a giggle between the two of them. I think Haxton might have fell over and Samuelson was just there. Again, a good call from the officials. They both kind of, they understood what was going on there, and Samuelson's called for the foul.
Yeah, should be free throws here for Haxton. Samuelson collects her third. A lot of girls in this game on the curb of fouling out. Nobody has yet. And Kinsley Haxton to the free throw line. A couple of free throws for her. 4:26 left to go here in this game. First free throw misses. 6 points. They all came early on for Kinsley Haxton. She has not scored here in the second half.
I love watching Pearson just on the court. Right now she's giving instructions to Eliana Smith, who's standing at midcourt right now. Pearson's brain just works a little bit differently than most players on the court. Like, she's always looking a couple plays ahead. She's thinking, if this offensive rebound goes here, or this defensive rebound, if we get it, where are we going to go? How are we going to get Eliana Smith the ball flying ahead?
Second free throw, Haxton up and good. That gives her 7 on the night. Samuelson with the basketball, now heading back the other way. 4:22 left to go. Pearson with it. Now to Durfee in the corner. Durfee back to Pearson. Samuelson, she'll step to her left, fire the top of the key three. In and out, no good. Rebound up high. Anybody's ball there, and it's two Southeast players coming down with a Smoky Valley player. We'll check the arrow again. It's in favor of the Vikings.
Yeah, Brenna Flax going up again, like you said, against two Southeast players. Brenna Flax goes up strong as well, ties that ball up and gives it to Smoky Valley.
At what point along the line do you think Vikings got horns? Because historically, Vikings didn't have horns.
That's one heck of a question. Oh, what a catch. Oh, my goodness. That's what the freshman Veda Durfee can do. The catch astonished me. The finish, the regrouping, going up. Freshman Veda Durfee with their first bucket of her career.
Well, you've talked about it with some of these freshmen that Smoky Valley have played. You can just see the cracks of talent and the gift that they have in them. Veda Durfee just put on an exhibition of that here, right there. Like you said, the catch was one thing, and then she just went ahead and put it in the cup as well. That helps you shake off the nerves a little bit, doesn't it?
Without a doubt. And, look at the run out. Eliana Smith might dunk this thing.
Ellie will go up on the right-hand side, and she'll score. Eliana Smith with her first bucket of the night as Southeast of Saline kicking the ball up the floor in a fast break a couple of times. Taking advantage of two Smoky Valley turnovers, 57-26 now our score. A traveling violation here for the Vikings.
And it's that jump double team. It looked like Samuelson knew that Haxton was going to get that ball, get rid of the ball, and Durfee's in the right spots to create that turnover. Those are the little things you love to see if you're Coach Smith. You love to see the freshmen understand the defensive responsibilities, keeping that defensive integrity. We talk about it all the time with the Southeast football team. Talk about their outside edges, doing things like this and that. It's exactly what Durfee did right there to create that traveling turnover.
Scarlett McQuillan has come into the game along with Taryn Getz, out there with Sutton Douglas, Eliana Smith, and also Veda Durfee. 2:25 left to go, and McQuillan got stuck out near the timeline, traveled with the basketball, and turn it back to Smoky Valley. We do have a running clock, 2:18 currently on it, and it is running down.
Yeah, and right now, if you're Coach Shauna Smith, you've seen everything you need to see. Like, again, offense will come. It's a little bit slower, but that defense has been extremely suffocating for Smoky Valley tonight.
I may be way off here. I'm not claiming that my stats are correct tonight, especially. I had Southeast with 7 turnovers in the first half. I only have them with 3 here in the second half.
You'll take that.
Yep.
That's a huge improvement.
Well, that's what we talked about at halftime, right? Clean it up, do things a little bit better, especially when you're on offense. There's a three-pointer put up. That is no good. That's from Layla Lund, who has checked into the game. Now a break back the other way by Smoky Valley. Left the first layup a little bit long, but another offensive rebound. And a put back there by Brenna Flax. Missing, but she will go to the free throw line and try to get a couple of free throws. Clock continues to run, 1:22 left to go here in the fourth quarter. This is just the first game of our doubleheader. We'll get to see the Southeast of Salina and Smoky Valley guys do battle in our second game here tonight. Kicking off a brand new basketball season. First free throw up, no good by Brenna Flax. A foul on McQuillan, her first for Southeast.
And again, I think if you're Coach Juilliard, like, obviously you're not happy with the 31-point deficit that you have right now, but you're seeing a lot of young players play well. This Smoky Valley team will look a lot different in late February, early March than they do tonight.
Second free throw missing. Rebound again, Smoky Valley. There's a kick out, left-hand side, another 3. Offensive rebound, Smoky Valley. Shot put up, that's no good. Ball on the floor. There's a scrum for it. Smoky Valley's going to pull it out. Clock down to 30 seconds. Open down low and a good find, and a shot put up and in by Brenna Flax. (57-28). Getz, step back 3, top of the circle. Off the rim, no good. Rebound off the left hand, it looked like, of McQuillan. Nope, saying it's off Smoky Valley. Clock still running down, and Southeast will have it knocked out of bounds right at the buzzer. 57-28, our score. Southeast of Saline with a big outing here on the road. Taxed with going on the road to start the season for their first 2 games this week. They get a victory here, 57-28. We'll take a break. When we come back, post-game, we'll go over final numbers for you. We'll also have a Vernon Jewelers Gym of the game. It's all coming up when we come back on the Commercial Tire Center's post-game report after a Lady Trojan victory, 57-28, right here on KINA.
Cole, do you remember last Christmas at the Miller's house?
I'll always remember that day as the Christmas clog. 4 kids, 5 cousins, 2 grandparents, and somebody flushed a Christmas ornament.
Yeah, and they had matching pajamas.
And matching plungers.
Their septic tank hadn't been pumped out in over 6 years.
And they were making chili for 20.
That's when you transformed.
The freakishly fast frog!
Too much water, too much pressure, and Christmas joy was about to explode.
That's why we're telling folks now.
Get your septic tank inspected before Santa slides down your chimney.
And before Aunt Jan fires up her 7-layer bean dip.
At LilyPad Septic, we guarantee to inspect your system within 24 hours.
Or you get a free pump out worth $399.
If you need a flush and a rush, call LilyPad Septic.
LilyPad Septic.com.
Don't let your septic tank clog up your Christmas.
Call LilyPad Septic.
4 walls and a roof can make a house, but a home, that's where life happens. First steps, backyard birthdays, morning coffee, sunsets on the porch. Home isn't something you buy, it's something you feel. And when it's right, you just know. For 22 years, Dan Goebel has helped people in Salina find that feeling. And now, he's here to help you. Your home is out there, Dan Goebel knows the way. Call 785-819-1904 or visit Salina Homes to find your way home.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Time now for the Trojan Postgame Show on KINA. Stick around for the game recap, final stats, and reaction from the coach. This is Trojan Basketball on KINA.
Back here at Smoky Valley High School after a Lady Trojan victory, 57-28 our score. Time now to go over scoring from this game for Southeast of Saline, leading all scorers tonight, and one of 3 Lady Trojans in double digits. Reese Heinrich with 16 points, 12 points for Taryn Getz, 10 points for Kaya Samuelson, 6 points for Reagan Duran, 6 points for Abba Pearson, 3 points for Sutton Douglas, 2 points for Veda Durfee, and 2 points for Eliana Smith. For Smoky Valley, they were led tonight in scoring, 7 points for Kinsley Haxton, also 5 points for Sophie Iyer, 5 points for Grace Dudley, 3 points for both Natalie Brown and Hope Schrag, 2 points for Braylon Whitaker, and 2 points for Brenna Flax, 1 point for Cameron Ryan. Southeast of Saline, not very good from the free throw line, 5 of 14. Smoky Valley was a tick worse, 5 of 18. Southeast, though, did win the turnover battle to plus 17. They forced 27 turnovers to Smoky Valley. Southeast of Saline with 10 and a 57-28 victory. Time now for our Vernon Jewelers gem of the game, and tonight it was Reese Heinrich, a new career high for her. Reese was one of 3 Southeast players to set a new season high and a new career high here tonight. Also, Veda Durfee had 2. That's obviously a new career high for her as a freshman. I just had to make note. Taryn Getz has a new career high now with 12, and it's Reese Heinrich with a new career high of 16 points. Reese tonight, our Vernon Jewelers gem of the game. Vernon Jewelers with big discounts downtown Salina. They want to take care of you and yours for Christmas. Go see Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina. Reese Heinrich, our Vernon Jewelers gem of the game. Let's wrap it up, Tyler. What a game there for Southeast of Saline. Your final thoughts?
Yeah, it came down to defense, right? Like, we saw that Haxton started off hot. We saw that she had 4 early points, ended up with only 7. You could just see that, everything kind of, clinched down on her. The 3 sophomores, we talked about Heinrich, Samuelson, and Getz. They're your leading scorers for Southeast, but I think it's the upperclassmen that did so many other things as well. We saw rebounds. We saw them continue that defensive flow. We talk about Duran, how many different things she does. Pearson, everything kind of flows through her regardless if she's scoring or not. And we saw Sutton Douglas fight hard. And then again, Smith and Knopf, what they do defensively that might not show up in the stat line, just that they alter shots, they alter offensive possessions because they're rim protectors. Ugly night, right? It wasn't a good night, but night 1, we kind of talked about this off air. It's kind of nice to start against somebody that's not called Heston. We go to Heston on Friday. That's always going to be a tough matchup. They're ranked in the top 10 in the state, and they should be. They're an absolute unit, but it's nice to get a game under your belt before you go in to Heston.
57-28 our final score. We will flip the page now. That'll do it for the Commercial Tire Center's postgame report after a Lady Trojan victory. 57-28. The guys coming up next will revisit a conversation we had with Francis Flax. Then we'll be joined by Kevin Lilly. We'll get you off and running for the guys contest. It's coming up next here on KINA.
Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. Everything to bling out your ride in one place, including top quality lift kits, wheels and tires, bumpers, Jeep accessories, fender flares, bed covers, bed liners, step bars, even custom painting. Knopf Auto is the and soil dealer and has many synthetics and filters in stock. Visit Knopf Auto on Facebook for specials, great ideas, and let them make your truck stick out in a crowd. Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories, supporting the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
For 40 years, Phillips Seed has delivered top-quality certified seeds. With wheat drilling season approaching, now's the time to reach out to Phillips Seed Farms for the latest variety options and tailored seed treatments. It's also the perfect opportunity to plant your corn hybrids and soybean varieties for the 2025 planting season. Visit PhillipsSeed.com, follow us on Facebook and X, or connect with a local seed dealer near you. Phillips Seed, serving, innovating, growing since 1985.
Hi, this is Angela Gephardt from the Bank of Tuscan, and I'm still cheering on SES Trojans. Just like a great basketball team, we're here to assist, pass, and score big with you with our lineup of winning banking products. Whether you're looking to save with our traditional high-yield savings account, earn with Kasasa-free checkings, or secure your future with competitive loan options, we've got the tools to help you slam dunk your financial goals. Stop by one of our branches or visit Bank of Tuscan to learn more. The Bank of Tuscan, member FDIC.
Are you ready to make a meaningful
meaningful impact? Join our professional healthcare team at Salina Regional Health Center. We're seeking dedicated individuals who are eager to provide exceptional care to our community. Our growing organization offers competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, and opportunities for growth. We are committed to supporting you in your career. If you're ready to join a team that values compassion, teamwork, and outstanding patient care, apply now at srhc.com or reach out to me, Tess Madro, in Human Resources. Great careers start here. Salina Regional Health Center, we take care of you so you can care for others.
You're listening to Southeast Trojan Hoops on KINA.
Time now to catch up with Francis Flax, the head coach of Southeast of Saline's guys basketball team. Boy, Coach, it's almost same story, different year, right? You get a really good football season. Mitch Gebhardt and the guys, they get 13 games in, and that cut your time a little bit short in the gym anyway. I want to kind of divide this up into two questions. Let's first start with part one. Up until you got the football guys here recently, about 48 hours ago, how were the guys in the gym that you had in the gym leading up to that?
Well, they worked. I mean, they did everything we tried to do, but what can you do? 1-on-1, 2-on-2. There's really nothing you can do when you just have 5 guys. And so we did a lot of shooting, a lot of pick and roll stuff, just basic basketball stuff to try to get them in the mode.
Once you did get the guys back in, was it just kind of a walkthrough? I mean, they have to be awfully sore anyway to come back into the gym, but how did you get prepared for this game tonight as much as you could?
Well, when they walked into the gym, it was gratifying for one thing to see 22 guys show up.
Yeah.
I wish we would have had 25, but the other 3 aren't going to be with us. So, we actually did a couple things live, but most of it was just walkthrough. And then yesterday in practice, we did a lot of half court to full court stuff.
The numbers, I think, if I remember this right, and be welcome to correct me if I am wrong, it seemed like last year when we were in this situation, you didn't have as many football players as what you do this year. You have a lot of guys that played football this year.
Yeah, we had 17 come off the football team.
Wow.
And so that's a big number. Last year I think we had about, maybe 7 or 8 guys that didn't play football.
Yeah.
And most of them were seniors.
Yeah. And that being said, you had a lot of seniors on last year's squad. This year's edition of the Trojans, a couple of good seniors on this team, of course, with Gannon Jacobson battling the injury he sustained during football. This is going to be a young team, especially early on. Tell me about this team and how you feel about them here early.
Well, regardless, I don't know how many times the ball will go in the basket because I watched them in warm-ups here, and we missed 10 in a row. and so that part is the least of my worries. What I want to do is see if we can defend a little bit, rebound against a huge team compared to us, and just see if we can execute some offense. Whether we're, like I said, you can't dictate if the ball goes in the hole or not, but if you take good shots once in a while, they'll fall in.
Are there some guys, I'm sure there are, this may be a really stupid question, but I'm sure you're kind of shifting some guys around, and maybe those guys are finding themselves in spots or positions they had no really clue they were going to play at this point in the season.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We've got a couple kids that started in the JV game tonight that are going to start for us.
Yeah.
But that they were prepared for that. I mean, we told all of them that were not designated as starters, that they were going to play in the JV game. So we've got actually, I guess, 3 guys, maybe 4 that didn't play in the JV game. So I don't even know if there was that many. 1, 2, 3 maybe.
Yeah.
So, but it is what it is. And I got to congratulate Mitch and that whole organization for what they accomplished this year. Yeah, the outcome wasn't what we wanted, but the only thing I'm upset with Mitch is that he took 3 of my players away from me because of injuries. They played so dang hard for him. I hope they play that hard here. And that's one thing I told my team last night. I think what's going to define if we can even hang in this game tonight, the first time the ball is on the floor, is there going to be a purple jersey that gets down and dirty and gets on the floor after it.
And I think that is going to remain the same from now until the holiday break, right? You have to set that tone. You have to have that behavior early on.
Yeah, we do. The problem that I have with limited time, we haven't had time to work. We worked against the press, but we haven't worked on a press.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to press tonight, but with the limited time, we couldn't get it in.
Well, you already told me you want to see him play hard and have a great effort and great attitude, so I guess that's your keys for tonight, right?
And that's it right there.
Francis Flax, good luck to you. We'll talk to you after the game.
Thank you.
Head coach of the Southeast of Saline Trojans, his guys getting ready to do battle tonight with Smoky Valley. We will take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back on KINA.
This is Jeff with Vanderbilt's in Salina. The weather is getting cold outside. Stop in and see us. We have loads of cold weather gear, base layers, hats, gloves, coats, jackets. We have heated jackets, sweatshirts, and socks, and a store full of items that will keep you warm. If you are feeling that chill or the wind is getting through your clothes, come see us for warm gear from head to toe at Vanderbilt's in Salina.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help you with your Medicare, life insurance, and annuities? L&L Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at L&L Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. L&L Advisors, main office at 717 Roach right off Crawford and in the Central Mall Salina and downtown McPherson. Based on honesty and trust, contact L&L Advisors today.
The following is a presentation of Eagle Radio and KINA Sports. Trojan basketball is on the air. This is Countdown to Tip-Off for Southeast of Saline basketball on KINA Sports. Coming up, you're going to get a full preview of area games, analysis on this matchup, and keys to a Trojan win. Now let's head to the gym for Countdown to Tip-Off right here on KINA.
After another lengthy football season, Southeast of Saline's guys have regrouped at a 2-day rest, and they are back here ready to play basketball in Lindsborg to open the season against Smoky Valley. I almost said that without Kevin Lilly laughing at me, but here we are, Kevin. We're ready to open a brand new season. Southeast of Saline comes in, obviously a big task ahead of them after playing a 13-game football season, and they will take on a Smoky Valley team that looks to be pretty darn good this year in the CKL. They have guys across the front line that can go 6'4", 6'5", 6'6". That is anti-Southeast of Saline right now at this point. This will be an interesting contest here tonight. We always know Smoky Valley is well coached. 14th-year head coach Doug Schneider back at the helm for the Vikings. They will start Christian Ryan, along with Braylon Olson, Brock Gangler, Ty Heischmidt, and Atticus Pavlovich. For Southeast of Saline, get to know some guys on varsity that have not been here much before, including Kane Sawyers, a 6'2" sophomore, Hendrix Lund, a 6-foot sophomore, Isaiah Kerr, a 6-foot senior, Adam Teal, a 6'3" senior, and Tiernan Potachik, a 5'8" junior. Your new image audio, keys to success tonight in this very first game of a brand new basketball season for Southeast of Saline.
Well, I mean, tonight is a kickoff of the basketball season, so I think, a couple of keys now is we have to stay out of foul trouble with their size and their length. We got to stay out of foul trouble down low, and I just think it's about doing the little things right. It's so early in the season, and these guys haven't been together. They haven't played together. The rotations are going to look a little different. But I think at the end of the day, let's just go do the little things right, and let's just see what happens.
Of course, you know the story. If you followed the football team, Gannon Jacobson out, due to injury. Tristan Swank out tonight due to injury. Some of the other guys that are banged up. You heard Coach Flax and I talk during pregame. This was an issue last year, but not that big of an issue because you had a nice group of kids that didn't play football. They were practicing for 2 weeks. They were ready to go in the gym. They came out and made the beginning of the season competitive. There's a lot more kids that played football on the basketball roster this year.
Yeah, absolutely. But the other thing that I look at, too, is the leadership, right, with Gannon being out and even Grady being out with the hand issue.
I forgot to mention him,
Yeah, those are big, big losses just in the leadership role and trying to pull everything together and glue everything together. There's really, right now, as you look out there, you've got Tiernan Potocnik that's played, quite a few minutes varsity-wise, and Sawyer's played, spotty here and there. But other than that, there's really not, that glue that holds everybody together. So it's going to be interesting to see who's going to be that guy that steps up.
Sawyers, Lund, Teal, Potocnik all played football. They're out there right now with Isaiah Kerr. They are starting the game. Smoky Valley wearing their home whites, trimmed in orange and black. Southeast of Salina in their road of purples, trimmed in white and black. Near steal by Potocnik to start the game. Smoky Valley has it down low. Now another deflection ends up in a backside layup. That is up and good for Ty Heitschmidt. Smoky Valley gets the first points of the game. Here comes Southeast of Salina on their first possession. That ball kicked, pops straight up in the air, and the violation on the kick. We'll give it to Southeast of Salina on the far side.
And you can see early on, Southeast is very handsy defensively, and they've deflected a couple of passes. They just got off defensively and left the guy wide open.
It's a zone trap here by Smoky Valley. They get it down low to Potocnik. He's going to stop now looking for some help. And has the ball poked and taken away by the Vikings. First turnover of the game for Southeast of Saline. You hear the saying all the time, but I think it is in front of our faces right now and also on live stream video on SalinaPost.com if you want to watch. These guys from Smoky Valley walk into a gym and you say, that's a basketball team. I mean, they look the part, right?
Yes.
There's a drive to the basket. That shot missed by Christian Ryan. Now the ball on the floor in a scrum, and that's exactly what Francis Flax wanted to see out of his guys. He told him in practice, he said when the ball goes on the floor for the first time, who's going to be getting after it? That time his team showed him that it's going to be the purple here tonight in this game. So good hustle play there. The Arrow will award Southeast of Saline for their hustle. 1 minute in, it's 2-0 Smoky Valley. Here comes Potocnik with it. Across the left-hand side. Now he's going to bring it back to the right. Lund with it. Now in the corner, Kane Sawyers will try to drive baseline. Body bumped a little bit out of bounds, lost the basketball, and it's coming back the other way with the Vikings. 2 turnovers for Southeast of Saline and 2 offensive trips.
And when you play that zone like that, you've got to be able to move the ball. That penetration isn't going to work unless you're getting downhill pretty quick because they're going to cut you off. You've got to be able to move that side to side.
Gangler's going to dump it off to Pavlovich for a mid-lane jumper. That's no good. Rebound Isaiah Kerr. Here comes Isaiah up the floor to the right-hand side now. Spinning move by Potocnik. He's going to be knocked down, and a foul will be called on Smoky Valley. It's our first foul of the game as Tiernan Potocnik goes crashing to the floor. The foul will go on senior Brock Gangler.
And there, I just think that we're allowing that ball to stall and allowing that trap to come. They've got to move the ball early to get this defense to move.
Again, 1-3-1 half-court trap here for Smoky Valley. Potocnik has it in the corner, now gets it out to Kerr. He'll play it up in the middle of the floor to Hendricks Lund. Back to Kerr, he's going to be bumped, still gets the basketball though, used his body to shield off the Viking. Here's Potocnik, corner 3 off the front of the rim, that's no good. Ball on the floor, taken back by Kane Sawyers. His shot is up too strong, no good. And a rebounding foul will be called here inside. Battling his tail off was Adam Teal, and it'll go the other way to Smoky Valley.
Number 15.
First foul of the game against Southeast of Saline. Also first foul on Teal. If you're just tuning in and watching or listening to this game, Southeast of Saline's girls got a big victory tonight, 57-28 over Smoky Valley.
And I think, like right there for me, Sawyers, I wanted to power dribble that and take that to the hole.
Now here's a traveling violation against Smoky Valley. Tiernan Potocnik, tip your hat to him as he created that turnover. These two teams even on turnovers at 2 apiece.
And you wonder for Tiernan, he's going to have to log a lot of minutes tonight. He's got to be that, that leader. But, how good are his legs?
Tiernan on the left-hand side looks pretty bouncy there. He's going to play it out to Kerr. Now back here for a 3-point attempt that is up from Hendricks Lund. That's no good. Kerr crashing in. Gets the rebound. He'll keep it here for Southeast of Saline. Well, you can't doubt Southeast of Saline's hustle right now at this point. They throw it up. That ball way too hot coming from the top. Looking in down low to Adam Teal. And the ball off the backboard goes back the other way to Smoky Valley now.
And when you're playing that zone, that's the one thing that goes against you is that rebounding. There should be a lot of offensive rebounds if we're crashing the boards, and we could get some easy buckets inside.
Deep entry down low to Ryan. He's going to play it out to Gangler. That's no good. Ball being tapped around. Kane Sawyers will save it from going out of bounds to Isaiah Kerr. Off and running. Here comes Southeast of Saline back the other way. Sawyers, extra pass. Potacik, three-pointer. Drains it from the near side. Tiernan Potacik with the first points of the night, and it's a three-pointer from the right-hand side. Southeast leads it by 1.
And if I'm Flax, I'm telling Tiernan, if you are open, you are shooting. You have the green light, you shoot the ball.
Kobe numbers, right?
Yep. and let me tell you something. Hendricks Lund can shoot the ball, too.
Yeah.
If we can get that kid going, that's going to be a big benefit to us as well.
Deep post entry inside to 6'6" Christian Ryan, Southeast of Saline. Called with a foul. It's going to be on the floor, though, a non-shooting foul. And this foul will go against Adam Teal. It's his second. Francis Flax, him and I talked a little bit off air, too, about some of the younger guys. Well, he had glowing comments, just as you did, about Hendricks Lund. Said his basketball knowledge is high and his upside is really, really good.
Yeah. I think he's going to be a tremendous player. He's got to figure out the speed of the game and the do's and the don'ts. And once he figures that out and he buys in, he's going to be a lock.
There's a dump off back to the weak side. Pavlovich to Highschmidt, and Highschmidt has his second basket of the night. 4-3. Ty Highschmidt with all 4 of Smoky Valley's points as we approach the midway part of the first quarter. Kerr with it. Lost his dribble. Now he's going to play it into the hands of Lyric Lilly, who has just checked in. And Lilly's going to have the body bump. And that is a foul that will be called here on Smoky Valley against Caleb Berghardt, the sophomore who's just come in off the bench. So Smoky Valley, Southeast, even on fouls now. 2 team fouls each. 4 minutes left to go here halfway through the first quarter. Potacik with it. Went to go between his legs, and boy, that ball just died on the court. High post now to Sawyers. He'll turn around 15-footer, no good. Lilly with the rebound inside. His shot blocked from behind, and it goes out of bounds. Smoky Valley celebrates a lot, but it stays here with Southeast of Saline.
Yep.
Never really understood that. I know it's a statement, but in the concept of basketball didn't do anything for you.
I mean, you're 6'6".
Yep. The art for him is to block it and keep the possession, right?
Yep.
Get the takeaway. Here's a ball that's going to be deflected off the inbounds back the other way. A layup that is missed and a rebound by Isaiah Kerr on the backside. Good hustle there by Kerr and Lilly. Lyric Lilly now has it back the other way. Here's a drive and a ball that ends up with Potacik on the far side. His long shot is up and good. A 2-pointer by Tiernan Potacik. He has 5 early on. Now a gambling near steal by Potacik. He has to get back now and even the odds at 5-5. 3:20 left to go first quarter. Southeast up by 1, 5-4. A swarming, trapping defense up near the timeline. Smoky Valley trying to deal with that. Now they go back inside to Teichman, who traveled with the basketball. They won't call it, though. He lost it anyway. Another turnover here for Smoky Valley. Back the other way. Southeast loses the handle on it. Each team has 3 turnovers. 5-4. Still our score. Southeast with a 1-point advantage. 2:51 left to go here, opening quarter. There's a curl and a pass and a shooting foul. Christian Ryan came from the right-hand wing, came across, had a collision that time.
And to me, I mean, I'm quite I'm far away, but it looked like he was stationed and he had his feet planted.
And Francis Flax, I'm not sure he's asking about that call. He may be commenting on that call. It's on Adam Teal, and that's unfortunate because that is 3 now on Adam Teal. First free throw is up and good. That'll tie the game at 5 points apiece.
They didn't call that on Tiernan?
I thought it was Tiernan to try to take the foul unless they called something up top that we didn't see. Maybe it was.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to see. Rewind that on our video. We'll see that one again.
Yeah.
Here's 2 free throws up and good by Christian Ryan. Puts Smoky Valley out in front by 1. 6-5 our score. It's Potacik, Lilly on the floor along with Lund, Kerr, and Sawyers.
And for Smoky Valley offensively, they haven't exposed us inside. They've gotten some movement and got us out of our spots, but for right now, we're holding our own.
Mm-hmm. Lilly gets around a defender, puts a shot up, and a blocking foul as he goes to the deck. will be the third team foul against Smoky Valley with 2:31 left to go. And this will be issued to Caleb Burkhardt. It is his second. So he has 2 of the Smoky Valley 3 team fouls.
And that size like that's where you can get them out of position and get them some goofy fouls and get them looking around like, you've got to penetrate that defense and really make them move.
Inbounds pass up high into the hands of Hendricks Lund. Now left-hand side, Patochik. Long shot. Goes over the rim, then a couple of Southeast players run into each other. Sawyers and Lilly went crashing towards the wall. And they're going to say the ball stays with Southeast of Saline. So Isaiah Kerr will come in.
Number 3, Keller.
Patochik to inbound. Kerr with it. Kerr stuck in the corner, has to step through the trap. Excuse me, that is not Kerr, sorry. That is Tyson Keller who came in. I just saw his backside there. And he's looking for Kerr on the other side, and Southeast lost it out of bounds. Turnover number 5 for Southeast of Saline.
And you can kind of chalk that up to just being a younger kid, the speed of the game, I do think that a lot of these kids getting the time now is going to benefit later.
Here's a steal coming back the other way. It's going to be Patochik all the way to the cup after the Smoky Valley turnover. Tiernan Patochik has all 7 of Southeast of Saline's points. And now a turnover by the Vikings. A little 3/4 court pressure there by Southeast of Saline has just generated Smoky Valley's 5th turnover of the quarter. 1:56 left to go here in the first.
And another thing with when you've got big size like that, some of those guys just don't handle the ball very well neither. They're not used to it.
Here's the ball, goes off the fingertips of a Southeast player, then off the fingertips of a Smoky Valley player. Speaking of Isaiah Kerr, I don't have him with a shot yet, and I think that needs to change as well.
Yes, absolutely.
He needs to be putting the ball up.
Well, and sometimes, he's one of those guys that's real unselfish, but the circumstances dictate that you got to go.
This is a time to be selfish.
That's right.
There's a near steal again by Smoky Valley, but Southeast of Saline keeps it. Patochik out there to get it. Now back over here. Shot put up. That's going to be missing off to the right-hand side. That was from Tyson Keller. And now Smoky Valley with the rebound and falling out of bounds. It'll keep here with Southeast of Saline.
And I don't mind that shot from Keller, but just like we were talking about with Isaiah, that's a shot that Isaiah's got to, when he gets the ball like that, he's got to be able to shoot it.
Agreed. 1:29 left to go here in the first. 7-6, Southeast. Patochik set to inbounds, gets it in quickly. Ends up a couple of passes now into the hands of Hendricks Lund. Now back over. Lund gave it up to Kerr, now gets it right back. Now into the hands of Tiernan Patochik. He's going to roll into the lane. Left-handed teardrop won't go down. Gets his own rebound. His follow-up won't go. And he was smacked in the side of the head, said the official. And Tiernan Patochik will go to the free throw line. 2 shots coming up for Tiernan Patochik on the 4th team foul for Smoky Valley.
And so when the ball's getting rotated around and it goes to Hendricks, this is what I'm talking about with him. He's got to know what he's doing. Those pump fakes and stuff like that, those are all nice, but it doesn't go anywhere. And all you're doing is allowing that defense to catch up. He's got to go. He's got the ability to get downhill and go get a bucket at the goal, and that's what I want to see from him.
Patochik's first free throw went in, as did his second. He continues to lead Southeast of Saline in scoring. Southeast now up by 3, 9-6. 1:06 left to go in the first quarter. Smoky Valley dealing with 3/4 court pressure here from Southeast of Saline. Now they're into their offense. Shot mid lane, up, won't go. Patochik with the rebound. That miss from Christian Ryan. Patochik now in the backcourt. One-handed pass up the floor. Keller has it. Keller a little half-hearted shot, and it's blocked easily by Smoky Valley and taken away. 6th turnover for Southeast of Saline. 40 seconds left to go here in the first. Southeast gets back nicely on defense. Smoky Valley with it down low. Now a ball that's tipped by Kerr, taken away by Tiernan Patochik. 29 seconds left in the quarter. Lund has it. See if Southeast can get a good shot here to end the quarter. They lead it by 3. Lund with it. Now a body check foul that's going to result in free throws for Southeast of Saline. So free throws coming up as Smoky Valley has gone over their limit. They have 5 team fouls, and it'll send Hendricks Lund to the free throw line. See if Southeast can get somebody in the scoring column to accompany Tiernan Potacik. Atticus Pavlovich with the foul. That's his first. Lund's free throw is pure, and he's on the board. So Hendrik Lund scores his first point of the game. Second one coming up, still 14 and a half seconds left on the clock. So Southeast needs to be aware of their defensive assignments here. Lund's second free throw, count it. 2 free throws up and good for Hendricks Lund. Smoky Valley gets the ball in, still working in the backcourt, now approaching midcourt. Blind pass to the backside. Here's a drive and a spin move. Body hits the floor, nothing called there. Ball now down along the baseline. Clock down to 2. They have to fire. It's up, and it's good. Braylon Olson hits a 3 at the buzzer, and we are at the end of the first. 11-9. Southeast of Saline leads it by 2. Second quarter action coming up after this. It's Trojan basketball, and it's presented by L&L Advisors.
The Trojans are experts in precision passes, and Everhart Precision Ag are your experts in grid soil sampling. Everhart Precision Ag does all the sampling and data analysis in-house, keeping it local and close to the farm. They're also your local channel seedsman, selling all seeds with an emphasis in corn and soybeans. Trust Matt Everhart and Lane Hensley at Everhart Precision Ag, serving Saline, Dickinson, McPherson, and Ottawa counties, and also supporting Southeast of Saline Trojans. For more information, visit everhartprecision.com.
In keeping with the spirit of this joyous holiday season, the staff and physicians at Salina Surgical Hospital want to wish you the merriest of holiday seasons. As caring physicians and staff, your respect, dignity, and happiness is important to us. You're our neighbors, our friends, and our loved ones. Thank you for choosing us this year. Remember, you do have a choice. Make the right choice. Choose Salina Surgical Hospital. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Back here at Smoky Valley High School, Devin Haney, Kevin Lilly. 11-9 is our score. Southeast of Saline leads it by 2. Smoky Valley trailed by 5, but got a 3-pointer there at the buzzer from Braylon Olson, his first basket of the night. Smoky Valley will also start out with the basketball. Live stream video right now on SalinaPost.com. It's presented tonight by L&L Advisors. Whether it is Medicare, life insurance, or annuities, contact the experts at L&L Advisors. Here's an offensive foul for Smoky Valley that'll turn the basketball over to Southeast of Saline. For the Vikings, it is their 6th turnover of the game. Go against Titus Griffith, his first.
And I like the pace for us right now, Devin. I mean, we're kind of just doing what we want to do, so.
There's a 3-pointer put up in the corner by Lilly. That's no good. Potacik came running in, got the rebound. His putback is no good. Southeast still not giving up on it. And Smoky Valley has to get it out. They'll start running up the right-hand sideline now. The far side as you view it here on SalinaPost.com. Glad you could join us for Southeast basketball opening a brand new season. Lady Trojans are off to a 1-0 start after a big victory against Smoky Valley earlier tonight. Olson has it, eyeballed it, now a little pick and roll, poked out of there. Here comes Southeast the other way. A 3-on-1 break, now ball on the floor. Sawyer's just never really had a clean handle on that, and he ends up turning it back over to the Vikings. Each team with 7 turnovers.
Yeah, and you'd like to see him give that up. If he gets that handle, give it up to that guard that's up ahead.
Here's an inside-outside 3-pointer on the way for Smoky Valley. That misses badly. The rebound down low by Isaiah Kerr. He'll hit the outlet to Lund. They'll work it around now. 4 guards outside the line. Here's Potacik with a 3-pointer. Off the rim, no good. A little too strong. Smoky Valley with the rebound. Now Kerr, pounding the rebounder, will get a cheap foul against the baseline.
Yeah, and that's the one thing we can't do. With our numbers being down a little bit, we can't afford to have kids in foul trouble.
Yeah, you already have Teal on the bench.
Yeah.
He picked up 3 fouls in the first quarter. That doesn't help the depth. Working with, Francis Flax told me about 8 guys.
Yeah. But defensively, we're collapsing down a lot of their stuff has been coming from outside. I mean, we're doing a really good job collapsing defensively.
6:27 left to go here before halftime. 11-9. Southeast of Saline leads it by 2. No points yet so far here in the second quarter from either team. Here's Olsen now trying to go back-to-back. He was the last one to score in this game. That three-pointer empty. Now a rebound that's kept down low, and an and-one situation coming up for Ty Heitschmidt. He has 6 points. He has a chance to make it 7 as he was able to keep that offensive board in the Smoky Valley offensive end, and the foul will be against Hendricks Lund, his first. Chance to give Smoky Valley a 1-point lead here.
And Teal came back into the game with those 3 fouls, so that's something to keep an eye on as well.
Yes, sir. Left-handed free throw up by Heitschmidt. That's no good. Smoky Valley got their own rebound, but then they turn it over. Southeast of Saline takes it away. Kerr a part of that. Lilly now on the left-hand side. He'll kick it back out to Lund. These 3 playing catch beyond the 3-point mark. Kerr with it. Over to Lund. 3-pointer on the way. He splashes it home. Hendricks Lund with 5 points now. That's his first field goal of the night. Here's a 3-pointer by Smoky Valley the other way. That's no good. And a rebound by the Vikings keeps it on their offensive end. There's a corner 3. That is up and good. Brock Gangler with his first basket of the night. Back tied at 14. And Kerr is body checked on the far side. That's the second team foul for Smoky Valley. Each teams have 2 team fouls.
Number 23, Eric Henderson, back for the Vikings.
That foul against Caleb Burghardt, that's his 3rd. So each team now with a member that has 3 fouls early on. We are tied up 14 points apiece, 5:17 left to go here in the second quarter. Lund with it out top. Patacha got it to him on a fancy pass. Now Lund coming out towards the timeline, drug that foot. He stopped and really had nowhere to go with the basketball, and he turns it over.
Yeah, and that's where you just don't want to pick your dribble up, right? You've got good handles. Don't pick your dribble up. Continue to attack.
Yeah, you have the numbers out front. Smoky Valley has been in this 1-3-1 trapping defense almost the whole time. Still matchup, right? If they put one person out front on an odd man front, you split them with 2 people.
Yep.
Ball knocked out of bounds there by Southeast of Saline. Smoky Valley will keep it. 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. High post now. They get it into Christian Ryan. He wants to drive left-hand side. Had the ball knocked away, and they're going to call a foul on Southeast of Saline, their 3rd. Foul will go against Adam Teal, and that is his 4th. Boy, that gets tougher now.
Yeah.
Ryan shooting 2.
So to the free throw line, Christian Ryan. He has no field goals in this game, has 2 points that came from the free throw line in the first quarter, and he misses this one.
And with that foul call until there, like if he gets by you, you've got to know that you got 3. You got to let him have that. You're too valuable to swipe down on him. Let him go get that, and then you stay in the game.
Your 4th foul is way more important than 2 points given up.
That's right.
Yeah. Here's a free throw. Christian Ryan puts that one up and in. Goes 1 for 2 on this trip to the line. Now he has 3 points. He's 3 for 4 from the line so far in this game. And it's a 1-point Smoky Valley lead. 15-14. 4:55 left to go here before halftime. Patacha and Lund now up top. They will split the odd man front. Both of them up in the backcourt. Skip pass to Lilly. 3-pointer on the way. That one won't go down. Kerr on the backside. Had a shot at it, but it's going to be brought in by the Vikings. Into the hands of Braylon Olsen. He'll float over to the right-hand side. Now looking back to the middle. He'll come to the top of the circle. Now spin move. Stopped there by Lilly. And the ball springs free, and it's going to be out into the hands of Heitschmidt. Back to Olsen now. Guarded by Kerr. Entry to the high post goes to Ryan. He wants to drive. Spin move in a crowd. Have the ball tied up down low, and they're going to call a foul on that. Tiernan Patacha will get the foul. Never been a big believer in awarding a big guy that brings the ball below his waist.
Yes, absolutely.
Here's a left-handed hook shot. That's no good, and the backside rebound is put in by Christian Ryan. He was also fouled in the back as Kane Sawyers gave up that rebounding position. That is his first foul. And a three-point opportunity here for Christian Ryan.
I think for us, we just need to regroup and get back to what we were doing. Physically, they're just more than what we can handle right now.
Three-point play completed. Smoky Valley now up by 4. And it's more than that. It's a big run here by Smoky Valley, dating back to that last shot of the first quarter. Here's Lund for 3. Southeast needed that one.
Yeah.
Hendricks Lund has 8. Brings it back to within a 1-point game. It was a 12-3 run before that three-pointer for Hendricks Lund. So 1-point game now. Smoky Valley lost the basketball out of bounds. Good defensive pressure that time by Tiernan Potacek. Wondered about his energy level. If he's hurt and he's not showing it, he's impressive so far.
Yep.
3:40 left to go here, second quarter. Potacek now will bring it up. It's an even in front zone now by Smoky Valley, and they kick the ball out of bounds. So it'll stay here with Southeast of Saline. 3:32 left to go before the intermission. Try to hook up with Shauna Smith at halftime. Talk about her girls' victory. And the next
good.
one coming up. They did. That team's going to be fun to watch. They got a nice mix of a couple of really good seniors. They still have some youth, 4 returning starters. Always not a bad problem when 2 of your returning starters are sophomores, right? Yeah. There's a leave-off. Tiernan Potacek down to Isaiah Kerr, who scores and was fouled. That was a beautiful play by Potacek. And Isaiah Kerr with his first shot of the game, I believe.
Yeah.
Was able to score easily as Potacek set him up, and then Kerr is fouled. He'll get a chance here at a 3-point play. So a little run here by Southeast now after they trail by 4. And Kerr's free throw misses off the right-hand side. Southeast of Saline still leads by 1, 19-18. Baseline drive and a blocking foul called here on Southeast of Saline. Kane Sawyers will collect his second foul of the game. And that will be free throws for Smoky Valley.
Yeah, and the thing is, like right there for Kane is he's driving. You don't need to run to him. He's going to come to you. So just get your position and either take that charge or just go straight up.
A couple of free throws coming up here for Smoky Valley. First free throw is up, and it rolls home. Merrick Anderson. As I said, that's Sawyer's second foul. Game tied at 19. Second free throw on the way. That one also good. Back to a 1-point lead here for Smoky Valley. 20-19 our score. 3:12 left to go. Kerr, Lund, Potacek, Lilly, and Sawyers on the floor. Smoky Valley back to that 1-3-1 odd man front. Skip pass. Kerr. Lilly hit him, and Isaiah buries it. That's exactly what we needed to see. And a good setup there by Lyric Lilly from the corner. They see the ball in the corner. They are hungry to trap, and that is exactly what you want to do out of that trap.
Yep.
22-20, Southeast of Saline back up by 2, but Olsen gets in the lane and ties it at 22. 2:40 left to go here in the second quarter. Opening game of the basketball season. Potacek unleashes a long 3. That's no good. And a foul here underneath. They're going to call it on Smoky Valley, I believe, as a push-off there against Christian Ryan, pushing a Southeast of Saline player out of the way. So Christian Ryan will get his second foul. Southeast with a baseline inbounds. Each team now at their limit of fouls with 2:32 left to go. Lilly again in the corner. Skipped it. This time they make the extra pass to Potacek. He hits the 3. Boy, they're generating offense right now just off Lyric Lilly in the corner, getting it out and skipping it across the pond.
Well, they're just so aggressive trying to trap that.
Yep.
And, I mean, Isaiah could have pulled the trigger there. He was wide open. He decided to give it to Tiernan, and Tiernan knocks it down.
25-22. Here's a traveling violation that went uncalled, I think. Christian Ryan scores inside.
The only thing I don't like about that play is that he created the space to get the shot. And
after he traveled.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to point that out. 25-24 inside. Now a shot Put up by Lyric Lilly. Ryan might have got a piece of that one. Smoky Valley brings it back the other way. 1:45 left to go. Secondary break. Ryan inside. Big steps. And they're going to say a foul on the floor. We'll send Ryan to the free throw line. The basket went in, but it will not count. That's the only difference there. He's getting free throws nonetheless. So a couple of free throws coming up here. Another foul on Kane Sawyers. Now he has 3 to go along with Adam Teal's 4 fouls. And Christian Ryan to the free throw line. 6 points here in the quarter, 8 for the game. Make it 9.
Number 4, Chandler Reed checks in from the right.
Game tied at 25. 1:41 left to play here in the first half. Go over stats at halftime. Look back at the girls' contest earlier tonight. Ryan's second free throw rims off, no good. Put back is good. Atticus Pavlovich up over the top, scoring 2. Smoky Valley leads it by 2. And now a shoving foul by Pavlovich that will send Tiernan Potocik to the free throw line.
Fouls on number 35, Pavlovich.
So Tiernan Potocik, 12 points so far, 2 of 2 from the free throw line in this game. We'll get 2 more shots here. First free throw off the heel, no good. We'll get a second one here coming up.
Number 21, Griffith, back in from the right.
Titus Griffith back into the game for Smoky Valley. He'll replace Christian Ryan. Nope, he won't. I lied to you. It's Atticus Pavlovich that comes out. Potocik's second free throw attempt after missing the first. He got that one to go. 13 points here in the first half for Tiernan Potocik. Back to a 2-point Smoky Valley lead. 1:31 left to go and a full timeout. We'll step aside. We'll take it as well. It's a 1-point game. Smoky Valley leading southeast of Saline here in Lindsborg on KINA.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
And the second free throw is good. The Trojans have called timeout to make some important decisions.
Hi, fans. It's Winnell Garrettson from Salina Homes. In every game, there are lots of options to make the right play. And in real estate, the plays can be challenging. Whether you're a first-time buyer, upsizing for the family, investing in rentals or commercial property, or selling land, I have the knowledge to help you win your real estate game. It's sure to be a slam dunk when I serve as your realtor. Buy or sell, call Winnell.
You're listening to Southeast Trojan Hoops on KINA.
Minute and a half left here at Smoky Valley High School in the first half, 27-26. Vikings leading over southeast of Saline by a single point. Smoky Valley with the basketball, wearing their home jerseys. Southeast of Saline starting the brand new basketball season on the road 2 times this week. Of course, here tonight at Smoky Valley. Then they'll turn around and travel to Heston to take on the Swathers on Friday. Olsen, a little bit of trouble there. Ends up playing it to Christian Ryan. Ryan out away from the basket, guarded by Isaiah Kerr. Now into the hands of Brock Gangler. Gangler back to Olsen. He'll drive, spin move, mid-lane, shot up off the front of the rim, no good. Try to be cleaned up by Ryan, and he cannot. He hit the front of the rim as well, and Kerr brings it away for SES. Larry Kalili with it. He'll retreat back to the big logo at center court here at Smoky Valley High. Clock down to 34 seconds. Potocik fires from 3 off the front of the rim. Kerr gets the rebound, now drives it back, and he turned it over. Boy, didn't see a Viking there who was outside on defense, and now Southeast will strip it from behind. Olsen keeps it, though, but it's taken away again. Southeast of Saline with the answer. Kerr all the way to the cup. His shot won't go down, and a rebounding foul is called here against Smoky Valley. That'll send Tiernan Potocik to the free throw line. Boy, what a scrappy series there by SES.
Fouls on number 21.
Yeah, just like we were talking, off air, those angles, right? When we turn the ball over, that's what we didn't do. We didn't find that angle pass, and it would just work just perfect, wide open shooter.
Tiernan has a shot to tie the game up. He does so here at the free throw line. All knotted up now at 27. 15.1 left on the clock here to end the first half. For Southeast, you want to make sure you're sound defensively after a make or miss here from Tiernan. Has a chance to put Southeast up 1, and he does. Also be aware, Southeast gave up a 3 at the end of the first quarter at the buzzer. You don't want to do that again. Here comes Smoky Valley. Gingler has it on the right wing. Out to Olson, who hit the 3 at the end of the first. Now out to Ryan. He wants to back his way in. Gets to the rim, and he's going to score, and he is also fouled. So Christian Ryan will get to go to the free throw line. And the foul is called on Isaiah Kerr.
Basket by Ryan is good.
So Kerr now has collected his second as Smoky Valley scores with 2.4 seconds left to play here in the half.
And right there, Kerr did everything right, but when he pivoted, he went for it and left that weak side open. You want to force him back to where your help is and not give him that.
Free throw good. It's a 2-point advantage now. Southeast gets it in. Potachik's going to launch it from 2/3 court, and it's off the backboard and nearly went in. He can do that, remember? Yep. Minneapolis last year, he sank one at the scorer's table. We're at halftime. 30-28 is our score. When we come back, we'll check over numbers from the first half. We'll also see if Shauna Smith has time for us to look back at the Southeast of Saline girls game. It's all coming up here at halftime. It's brought to you by Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. Smoky Valley leads Southeast of Saline by 2 here on KINA.
Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. Everything to bling out your ride in one place, including top quality lift kits, wheels and tires, bumpers, Jeep accessories, fender flares, bed covers, bed liners, step bars, even custom painting. Knopf Auto is the AmSoil dealer and has many synthetics and filters in stock. Visit Knopf Auto on Facebook for specials, great ideas, and let them make your truck stick out in a crowd. Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories, supporting the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
4 walls and a roof can make a house, but a home, that's where life happens. First steps, backyard birthdays, morning coffee, sunsets on the porch. Home isn't something you buy, it's something you feel. And when it's right, you just know. For 22 years, Dan Goebel has helped people in Salina find that feeling. And now he's here to help you. Your home is out there. Dan Goebel knows the way. Call 785-819-1904 or visit Salina Homes to find your way home.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
This is the Trojan Halftime Report. Coming up, a first half recap. Shot at the horn! Stats, interviews, and a look at other area games. Now, let's get back to the gym for Trojan Halftime on KINA.
Back here at the break of the guys' game, 30-28. It's a 2-point lead by Smoky Valley over Southeast of Saline. Time now on the Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories halftime report to go back and look at the girls' contest. It was a victorious night for Shauna Smith and her Lady Trojans, 57-28, the final score. And boy, this was a game that you guys really got after it defensively. You were able to get some of that early defense into offense and turn Smoky Valley over early and often and put together a couple of really good runs. What do you think about the start to this one in this game?
Like I said, I think we did. We kind of go back and forth there. We missed. I think we were 3 for 12 from the 3-point line going into halftime, and then I think we came out and hit like 4 straight in a row. So it kind of was one of those things that like kind of got us rolling there and kind of got our press going there and got some quick steals in there.
You told me just kind of, it's all about basketball, right? And Tyler and I talked about it too. It's putting the ball in the hole. But when you're able to make defense turn into offense, get some of those easy layups, get fouled, make some free throws, get that confidence rolling, then your jump shot comes around. It's always that luxury. You can play defense all game long. If your shots aren't going down, you still have a choice to play great defense, right?
Yeah, and as I said, once we kind of got things rolling there, and I think, too, like our press, we kind of got kids more in the right positions, kind of how they're lining up, and then that's what kind of started, we adjusted finally, and that's what kind of some stills that got us going also. We weren't just kind of, at the very beginning, we were just kind of playing positions and not really going to, adjusting to where they were at.
I don't know that Reese Heinrich did anything tonight that was spectacular. I just know she was really, really darn solid through the whole game. She took open shots when they came to her. She even passed a few up. She established a new career high tonight in her first game of the sophomore with 16 points. Talk about your point guard and her just kind of management of the game. I know that's really what you want to see out of her. It's a high assist, low turnovers. But, man, if you can have your point guard put in 16 a night, that's pretty good as well.
Well, that, and then she went and guarded their point guard also on top of that. Reese just kind of, she just does it. And she asked you, I told her, be relentless. And some other words were also said, to her, like that's where you be defensively. And then that usually transitions over to offense, and like I said, you kind of get going and whatever. So I thought Reese did a really good job of stepping up and, hitting those open shots. Because last year she maybe would have shot them, but maybe would have thought pass first, shoot second. And tonight she was thinking pass or shoot it up first.
I want to talk about Reagan Duran and just what her role is on this team. It seems like every year, Reagan's a junior now, and every year just kind of she has something else thrown at her, and she does really well with it. What I love about Reagan is she shoots a true jump shot, and that's hard to defend, especially in girls basketball. She missed some tonight, but she also made some, and you can just kind of see her figuring out how to be an inside player now, can't you?
Yeah, Reagan's going to come around for us. Tonight was kind of like back and forth a little bit, but she's going to come around and do some things, and she jumps out of the gym. She's active. She's not real big, but she's very, very strong. I mean, that girl is real strong. And so those baskets can come. I think she just needs to get a little confidence in there. I think she kind of tonight was a little bit like kind of playing that 4 spot, which that's what she played all summer with us. But she's going to come around here, and I like it that she's going to be able to step out and shoot the 3 also.
A freshman that got more and more playing time down the stretch for you last year. Got a lot of playing time tonight, a new career high for her as well as Taryn Getz. She scored 12, and I know the big thing with Taryn last year, you wanted to see her play more aggressively, be more of a defender. The offense has always been there. How did she do tonight on defense?
We told her a couple things that, like just kind of backing off people a little bit more, but she's a very coachable kid, and that's what you want about it. She's always she wants to get better and do things better. So that's always like nice about her is that she wants to get better. She wants to play. She's eager to play, and she wants to get out there. So she's going to do those things to change.
Some defensive rebounding issues, some rebounding issues on free throws. Other than that, what did you see tonight? What's your take on the first game of the year?
I told him, I thought, rebounding is going to be one of those things, and it's going to be one of those things that probably, when we go to play against Heston, one of those games Friday night, that if you don't rebound, you're going to have to come out. Because that's what we're going to have to do. We can't get second chance points like here. They didn't make some of those. Or they did, or that one time I think they had 5 shots at it. That's a layup for them, for Heston. So we can't we're going to be down and whatever. So you can't play then.
A couple of days away, you go back on the road to Heston. What do you think about the Lady Swathers this year? They're good again, aren't they?
Yeah, they're going to be good. Yeah. Like I said, is that they're going to be athletic. They're going to be just like this. So we're going to have to do things correctly. Can't play sloppy. But sometimes those things just happen when there's the way the game's played, whatever. But we hope it's going to be a good game. And we're looking forward to playing them and kind of go to their place and hopefully take it to them.
This game went to overtime a year ago. You won by 2. Tonight, not so much. 57-28. Nice job. We will see you on Friday.
All right. Thank you.
Shauna Smith, head coach of the Southeast of Saline Lady Trojans. Her squad tonight got a big victory, 57-28, led by Reese Heinrich, 16 points for her. Taryn Getz with 12. Kaya Samuelson with 10 for the Lady Trojans. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll give you first half stats and also get you ready for third quarter action. Smoky Valley leads Southeast of Saline at half of the boys game, 30-28 here on KINA.
The Southeast of Saline School District has a long-standing reputation for excellence. This excellence in public education has been a source of great pride and one of the factors contributing to the quality of life in our community. The Southeast of Saline Education Foundation works in partnership with the USD 306 School District and the community that it serves to maximize student potential, thereby creating a lasting legacy, not only for our children, but for our community. The Southeast of Saline Education Foundation salutes the Trojan Sports Program.
Can-Equip's annual twine and net wrap sales event is on now. Save with preseason pricing on genuine C&H twine for round balers and square balers, small or large. Choose from a variety of proven net wrap like Armor Net, Legacy, Bale Keeper, American Net, and Varsity Net. Maximum length and maximum strength for the performance you expect. See your parts professional for select rebates and ordering at Can-Equip in Solomon.
When the time comes to honor a life, Hire Scott Mortuary in Salina is here with care, compassion, and guidance every step of the way. Celebrate memories, cherish family, and find comfort in tradition. Hire Scott Mortuary, celebrating life, embracing legacy.
During the winter months, we all rack up a lot of miles, especially following the SES basketball and wrestling teams. Isaacson Truckline is a proud supporter of the Southeast Trojans and wants to remind everyone to be safe on the roads this season. For local and long-haul service of freight and livestock, call Isaacson Truckline.
For 40 years, Phillips Seed has delivered top-quality certified seeds. With wheat drilling season approaching, now's the time to reach out to Phillips Seed Farms for the latest variety options and tailored seed treatments. It's also the perfect opportunity to plant your corn hybrids and soybean varieties for the 2025 planting season. Visit PhillipsSeed.com, follow us on Facebook and X, or connect with a local seed dealer near you. Phillips Seed, serving, innovating, growing since 1985.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline basketball on KINA.
Welcome back. Just about ready for second half action for Southeast of Saline in the first half. Tiernan Potacik, 15 points. 8 points for Hendricks Lund, 5 points for Isaiah Kerr. Also for Smoky Valley, 12 points for Christian Ryan, 6 points for Ty Heitschmidt, 3 for Braylon Olson and Brock Gangler, 2 for Pavlovich and also Anderson. Southeast of Saline will get the basketball to start second half. Kevin, your new image audio keys to success here for the Trojans. They're within 2 at the break.
Yeah, just keep kind of doing what we're doing. Just keep grinding this thing out and try to stay out of foul trouble the rest of the way.
Southeast has been gritty here in this game. Here's Potacik with a shot. That won't go down. Sawyer's had a chance. He got himself in position for what looked like could be an easy putback, but just couldn't get it to go down. Southeast also did themselves good from the free throw line, 8 out of 10, but so was Smoky Valley. They were also 8 out of 10. 10 turnovers in the first half for Smoky Valley, 9 for Southeast. You would see going through all those stats, it is a close game, just 2 points, and now Smoky Valley will turn it over on their first possession of the third quarter.
And I mean, 9 turnovers for us in the first half. I mean, we'll take that. I just would like to see a little more ball movement, a little bit quicker decisions, and going downhill.
Man-to-man defense here from Smoky Valley out of the break. It's a switching man, though. I see a bunch of switches going on in there right now. Here's Potacik off the shovel pass from Lyric Lilly, and Tiernan Potacik buries it for 3. 18 points for TP.
Yeah, I don't think there's an issue with that hand.
If there is, let's not fix it, right?
Yeah, that's right.
31-30. Southeast of Saline gets the first points here of the third quarter, and they're up by 1. There's a shovel pass that gets executed after a spin move. Potacik with the rebound. Tiernan comes down the floor. He'll hand it off to Hendricks Lund for a 3. That goes in the cup. It's Potacik and Lund doing work here in this game. Both of them in double digits. They have combined for 29 points. 34-30. Now Smoky Valley gets a whistle here, as they're going to call a foul away from the ball against Lyric Lilly. That is his first. First foul of the second half. 6:16 left to go here in the third. Lob pass inside. It's going to be missed. Ball batted around. Southeast comes away. Christian Ryan missed that bunny opportunity. Kerr with it on the right-hand side. To Lilly, now to Lund. Another 3 on the way. That one's off the back of the rim. Potacik comes in and grabs the rebound. Tiernan now dancing with a dribble on the left-hand side right in front of his head coach, Francis Flax. Back for his second season. And now a blocking foul. Potacik tried to turn the corner that time against Atticus Pavlovich. That is his third. Smoky Valley has 2 guys with 3 fouls. Southeast of Saline has a guy with 3 fouls and a guy with 4.
Yeah, we just got to keep pressing the issue. Make those bigs guard us.
Yep. They do have a big size advantage, but sometimes you force them to move their feet. It's a problem. Here's Lund inside, back out. Potacek, three-pointer on the way. Short, no good. Battle for the rebound is going to be one down low by Ryan. Nearly lost the basketball, but he gets it back, plays it to Olsen. 5:35 left to go here in the third quarter. So far, Smoky Valley doesn't have any points. Olsen, little up and under move. Beautiful move, missed the shot. Kerr cleans up the rebound. Vikings still remain scoreless. Here's Potacek, little stop and pop, left-hand elbow. And now he goes to the ground after he gets tangled up with Brock Gangler. Here comes Smoky Valley again. Kick out, extra pass. Olsen wide open from three. Can't get it to go down. And a rebound by Hendricks Lund. Here's Lund and Kerr. Bounce pass across the paint. Kerr ends up with it. He's knocked to the floor. And 2 free throws coming up for Isaiah Kerr. What a beautiful break between he and Hendricks Lund.
I mean, the frantic pace that we're going at, that benefits us. That doesn't benefit Smoky, with the size and all that. You can tell these guys don't want to run up and down the court. And what a great find from Hendricks Lund to get it to Kerr.
Isaiah Kerr to the free throw line. His first free throw is up, and it splashes home. He went forever in that first half without shooting. Now all of a sudden he has 6 points. The foul on Christian Ryan is his third. So he will go to the bench. Isaiah Kerr, second free throw is on the way. And it rims out, no good. Rebound Smoky Valley. Southeast of Saline with a 5-point lead, 35-30. 5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter.
Until right here, defensively, if you get beat, just let them go.
Yep. Cannot foul out of this game. Out there with 4. Boy, he got 3 early on in this game. And now an offensive foul on Smoky Valley. Running through their offense, somebody got caught with a moving screen, and it's going to be Southeast of Saline basketball as Smoky Valley turns it over for the third time in this quarter.
And sometimes that's what that speed will do to you, too. It gets you to move, and then you think you're good, and you're late getting there.
The foul on Titus Griffith. Now he joins the foul club. He has 3. Smoky Valley, 3 different players with 3 fouls. We are still at 4:45 left in the third. Tiernan Potacek with it. Right now it's an extended 2-3 zone defense for Smoky Valley. 3 guards out high for Southeast. Potacek, Kerr, and Lund. Potacek gets in trouble, reaching foul against Smoky Valley. This will go against Brock Gangler. 4 team fouls. Now for Smoky Valley, they are at the limit.
They are adding up in a hurry.
Yes, they are. Into the backcourt. Kerr will inbound to Lund. Hendricks Lund now attacks the top of the zone. Now he plays it to Teal. Out to Potacek. Little head and shoulder fake back to Lund. He thought about it as well. Over to Kerr. Kerr will curl around the perimeter. Out to Potacek. Here's a no-look pass down low. Sawyers, and he drains the short corner jumper. What a look. Left-handed style by Tiernan Potacek, and it gets Kane Sawyers into a jump shot. His first points of the night.
Yeah, you knock down a couple of outside shots, and all of a sudden now that pump fake works, and you get the defense out of whack.
Here's a shot that is up and good by Marek Anderson. They called that a 3.
Yeah.
37-33, I guess now. Here's Tiernan Potacek with an answer. He has 5 points in the quarter, now 20 for the game. 39-33, 3:33 left to go in the third. Couldn't have been any other quarter, right? All those threes on the board. Olsen with the basketball. Little pick and roll opportunity. Ball's going to be knocked away. Hendricks Lund. He'll go out of bounds. And it'll stay here with Smoky Valley. They'll keep it. 2 different Vikings come into the game along with Lyric Lilly. Returning for Smoky Valley will be Caleb Burkhart with 3 fouls. Also Atticus Pavlovich with 3 fouls. Olsen will come out. Gangler will come out for the Vikings. Smoky Valley set to inbound on their own baseline. They get it into Chandler Reed, who has just checked into the game. Marek Anderson. Back to Reed, back to Anderson, and now a foul is going to be called against Southeast.
I don't get what Lyric's doing there. I mean, you guess and you guess wrong. You just leave everybody so vulnerable. You played really, really good defense. Don't leave everybody vulnerable. Stay in front of your guy and make them go make a play there.
Second foul for Lyric Lilly. Lob pass up over the top of the defense for the inbound there for Smoky Valley. 3 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. It's been a good one so far for Southeast of Saline. There's a traveling violation that ends up in a jump ball. Everybody on the floor wanted traveling for Southeast, and the alternate arrow will keep it here with Smoky Valley. There's been several of those tonight where there's feet moving 100 miles an hour and no dribble.
There's no dribble, but to get to the jump ball, you had to travel to get to the jump ball.
Here's Pavlovich off the inbounds. He'll shoot a three and nail it. 5 points for Atticus Pavlovich. 39-36 now the score. Southeast of Saline's lead has been cut down to 3. 2:39 left to go here in the third. Southeast doing what they need to do so far, and that's just kind of making this game the way they want it to run. Adam Teal with it. Now over to Kerr. Kerr out to Lyric Lilly. Again, that's switching up a zone defense here. Smoky Valley has abandoned that 1-3-1 they played the majority of the first half. Now going with an even man front, a little 2-3 look. Here's Teal with it. He's going to drive to the basket, and he is fouled as he's forced outside. Adam Teal will get 2 free throws coming up. Fouls on Chandler Reed for Smoky Valley. So Adam Teal, saddled with foul trouble most of this game. He'll have a chance to score here from the free throw line. A couple of free throw attempts coming up.
Yeah, I just like how patient they were on that offensive set. They threw it in multiple times and it wasn't there, and they kick it out and reset, and then they finally got what they wanted and went and attacked.
Hendricks Lund took a brief rest. He'll check in for Kane Sawyers, who will take a break. 2:10 left to play here in the third quarter. Teal, after missing the first, will get a chance here at a second free throw. On its way, and he splashes that one through. First point of the night and the season for Adam Teal. Back to a 4-point Southeast of Saline lead. Pavlovich up top. They got him on a travel there finally as Pavlovich started running with the ball before he had a chance to put a dribble down. That'll be another turnover for Smoky Valley. 4 here in the quarter.
And that's what I'm saying defensively. That's why if we just stay in front of them and make them, run side-to-side offense and not give them something, they have struggled.
Tochik with it. Inside now, Lily's going to bounce it, put it up, and it rolls home. Little quick by deception shot there from Lyric Lilly, who scores his first basket of the game, mid-lane. Now it's Kerr, tips it out of bounds. It's going to stay here with Smoky Valley. 1:43 left to play. Still in the third quarter. Now you see Francis Flax switching people in and out, trying to get people breathers. Tyson Keller's in. He'll give Potachik a break. Also, Kane Sawyer's back into the game. Those two out there with Kerr, Lilly, and an interception by Kerr. They'll pitch it up to Lyric Lilly. Lilly all the way to the cup. Big bump and a foul call. Lyric Lilly will go to the free throw line. And look at his teammates sprint to help him up. That's what Francis Flax wants to see out of this team. It's the little things like that that are going to get this team through.
Yeah, and there's nobody else, right?
Yeah,
so this is who we've got, and this is who we're going to roll with. And so they're all good friends, and they're all good buddies, and they've all played basketball together.
Lyric's first free throw is up and good. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things, I told Francis, there's no looking over your shoulder waiting for somebody to walk in the gym because we're all here.
We're here. We're here, boys.
Second free throw on its way. It's off the heel, no good. 1:33 left to go here in the third quarter. Back to a 7-point Southeast of Saline lead. Smoky Valley's turned it over 5 times in this quarter. Southeast yet to turn it over here in the second half. And Smoky Valley, right on cue, turns it over again. 6 turnovers here in the third quarter. 80 seconds left to go. Potachik might have tasted some water. Now he's back into the game, and he'll give Isaiah Kerr a break.
He was swallowing it as he was running off.
So Tiernan will bring up Lund with him in the backcourt. Keller to the right. It's Sawyers and Lilly operating inside. Potachik with it. Deal it to Tyson Keller, right-hand side, as we approach the 1-minute mark of the first period. Here's a ball that went through Hendricks Lund's hands and then off the foot of a Smoky Valley Viking, out of bounds. It will stay here with Southeast of Slade on their offensive end. 62 seconds left to play in the third.
And if they're not going to come out and guard our guards, listen, keep moving the ball side to side. You eat the time up right now and get the last shot.
I agree. We need to burn more time up than they do. Here's Keller. He'll drive to the basket, and he is an offensive foul called. Kane Sawyers on a bad screen. So Sawyers has picked up his fourth, and that's the first turnover of the third quarter with 54 seconds left to go here in the third. So Sawyers has to go to the bench. He and Teal both have 4. Final minute here of the third. See if Southeast can protect their 7-point lead and take that into the fourth quarter. Vikings with the basketball. There's a three-pointer that's up off the heel, no good, and a foul. Lyric Lilly had custody of that rebound, and he'll get to walk to the other end and shoot a couple of free throws. All over his back that time was Marek Anderson. That is his third foul. Smoky Valley has 5 players with 3 fouls.
Yeah.
38 seconds left to play. Little instructional time right now between Francis Flax and Tiernan Potacek. Coach Flax with a friendly little tug on Tiernan's jersey, and he smiles at him. You need a coach to get you through something like this.
Yeah.
We have the right one.
Yeah.
There's no doubt in my mind. He embraces this challenge.
Yeah.
He was so upbeat when I talked to him today off the air, talked to him this afternoon, and boy, he was ready to go.
Yeah, and he's not going to make excuses. He's going to make excuses for the guys. He's going to tell them, listen, we're going to put 5 guys out there and we're going to go play basketball. And that's a good thing about it. Like, go play. You have nothing to lose at this point. We've had 2 practices. Go out there and just let it rip.
Both the free throws missed there. Smoky Valley gets the rebound. Going back the other way now. Braylon Olson back into the game, ball in his hands. 31 seconds left to play here in the third. Olson with it, dancing up top. Potacek there, arm's length away. They played inside, and a nice shot down low. Ty Heitschmidt was able to go up and clear that with the left hand. He was also fouled at an and-one opportunity coming up for Ty Heitschmidt. He leads Smoky Valley with 8 points and a chance to make it 9. Foul on Hendricks Lund is his second. 23 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Heitschmidt's free throw is up and good. It's his first points of the second half. 20 seconds left to play here in the third. Smoky Valley just keeps extending that 2-3 zone out just a little bit more each time Southeast comes down the floor. Potacek with it right now. He's negotiating the top of that zone. 8 seconds left. Tiernan now, underhand pass to Lund. He's going to get mid-lane. Shot up off the window. Won't go down. Here's the rebound for Smoky Valley, and they're going to run out of time. That shot too late, and we will go to the fourth quarter. Good quarter for Southeast of Saline. They will take a 43-39 4-point lead into the fourth quarter. We'll have that when we come back. Southeast of Saline basketball is brought to you tonight on KINA and also live stream video on SalinaPost.com by L&L Advisors.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
Hi, this is Angela Gephardt from the Bank of Tuscan, and I'm still cheering on SES Trojans. Just like a great basketball team, we're here to assist, pass, and score big with you with our lineup of winning banking products. Whether you're looking to save with our traditional high-yield savings account, earn with Kasasa-free checkings, or secure your future with competitive loan options, we've got the tools to help you slam dunk your financial goals. Stop by one of our branches or visit Bank of Tuscan to learn more. The Bank of Tuscan, member FDIC.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Fourth quarter, 8 minutes up on the board, a 4-point lead for Southeast of Saline, 43-39. Southeast right now, Kevin, winning the turnover battle here not only in the game but also in that quarter alone. Southeast of Saline committed 1 turnover in the third period. They have 10 for the game. Meanwhile, Smoky Valley, 6 turnovers in the third quarter. They have 16 for the game.
Yeah, I mean, you could really put it. We went on that run. They continued to turn the ball over, and we got some really good looks at shots and knocked them down.
Something going on right now at the scorers table. So we patiently wait.
Yeah.
Want to remind you on Fridays, we'll have the Kansas High School basketball scoreboard show for a full hour, 10 until 11 o'clock. Eric Peterson takes you around the state of Kansas with girls and guys scores, also game wraps. Full hour every Friday night during basketball season here on KINA. It's brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. Good lip reader? Are you good at that? Is that one of your skills?
Something about the last shot. And
Okay.
who took it?
I don't know.
I sounded so intelligent there, like I knew what I,
I
was
mean,
talking about. And you just brushed me off like
you were filling
I'll go
time.
with
I
it.
mean, I
I'll
asked
go
you a
with it.
question. I didn't have any expectations or standards. I set you up for that one. It could have been worse. We don't know.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, we will start here. Southeast of Saline has the ball to start. 43-39, our score. And a kicked ball up top. Pavlovich, that time kicking a pass that Isaiah Kerr was trying to get to the right to Tiernan Potacek. Potacek so far 20 points in this game. Had a good start. He scored the first 9, I think, for Southeast of Saline. Potacek on the right wing. Had to deal with a one-hopper. He's going to go to the rim. Puts it up. No good. Ball tatted out. And it's going to be into Kerr, and they're going to call it traveling on Isaiah Kerr.
No way.
If that's the standard you're going to set, there's 10 traveling violations.
Yeah.
That should have been called in the third quarter.
Yep. And I'm okay with not calling those ones, but I'm also then, if that's the case, then we're not going to call that one.
It's the keyword consistency, right?
Yeah.
Smoky Valley has it back. 7:14 left to go. Little inside-outside. Ends up with Olsen. He's going to drive. His teardrop shot won't go down. Battle for the rebound on the baseline off Smoky Valley. It'll go back the other way to Southeast of Saline. What do you think about this kind of schedule here now this year? You've always had the task of opening with Heston.
Yeah.
Now you open with Smoky Valley. You go visit Heston on Friday. What do you think about that?
I mean, I guess I'm okay with it this year. I mean, it's going to give us about 4 or 5 more practices. So
that will be the task at hand for Southeast of Saline on Friday. Heston, the number 1 ranked team in Class 3A on the boys' side by the Kansas Basketball Coaches Association. Girls also in the top 10. Now a bumping foul. This is going to go against Christian Ryan, and that is number 4 on Christian Ryan. As I said at the end of the third quarter, Smoky Valley had 5 guys with 3 fouls, and I imagine just like Christian Ryan, that's going to start changing here in the fourth.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Kevin. You said it about 3 minutes left in the third that if Smoky Valley is going to stay back and play in this zone, right now Southeast should just play catch, and I think that's what Francis Flax is doing with his squad here. Here's Lyric Lilly from 3. Drop one of those every now and then will help as well. 6 points for Lyric Lilly as he acknowledges the student body that made the trip to cheer on Southeast here tonight. Now a miss inside by Ryan, but stuck back in by Ty Heitschmidt for Smoky Valley. 46-41. About 2 minutes have gone by here in the fourth. Ball stolen away. Braylon Olsen takes it away from Southeast. Down the floor, off the backboard, no good. Rebound, Heitschmidt. Ty Heitschmidt's the problem right now for Southeast of Saline as he has hit the boards now and put back 2 misses for this Smoky Valley squad. He has all 4 Smoky Valley's points in this quarter.
Yeah, you got to be strong with the basketball here.
Inside, Hendrick off the feed from Lilly. Should have used the glass maybe on that one if he had the angle. Hard to see from here.
Yeah, but he had a dribble. That's the best part about that is you could have got yourself in great position to use the backboard there.
Ryan wants it down low. Christian Ryan gets it. Now he curls around center of the lane, puts it up, and a foul called. And by the reaction of Kane Sawyers, I think this may be his 5th.
Yep.
And it is. Referee holds one finger in the air, and it's Kane Sawyer's 5th foul. He will foul out here 2 points. I thought Kane played well tonight, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at these guys inside again. Smoky Valley has the capability to go 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", across the front line, and Kane held his own inside.
And especially right there, Not that it was a bad call or anything like that. That's why it's so hard to officiate those bigs, because there's contact both ways. Like where is the line to be drawn?
First free throw attempt bounces 5 times off the rim and goes in for Christian Ryan. That is his first point since the second quarter, where he went for 10 points. Did not score in the third. Second free throw on the way. Missed that one. Adam Teal with the rebound up high for Southeast of Saline. Southeast still leading by 2. They need to get a score here, though. Here's the fadeaway off the baseline. It looked like maybe Christian Ryan messed with that ball up on the rim. And Francis Flaxup not liking that one. Now a foul the other way. No. They're going to say continuation. Francis Flax wants a conversation right now. Point of emphasis, I know, is a continuation of a play in college basketball. Not to my knowledge this year in high school.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened there.
Yep.
So Christian Ryan gets credited with the bucket. He also gets a free throw, and he makes it. 47-46, Smoky Valley has taken a 1-point lead.
And listen, we're still right there.
Yep.
We're down 1. Let's stop the bleeding and let's go get a bucket.
They will do it without Kane Sawyers in this game. Adam Teal is also out there with 4. Here's Tiernan Potacik with a 3, and he nails it. And 1. Tiernan Potacik knocked down on the right wing. The three-pointer shredded the net, and TP comes up with the answer. 23 points for Tiernan Potacik. He will get a chance to add on 1 more. Brock Gangler fouled him, and that'll be his 3rd. And quickly, Coach Snyder comes back in with Christian Ryan. Maybe doing a little offense for defense here, I'm wondering. Potacik's free throw up and good. A 4-point play, and now 24 points for Tiernan Potacik. Full court pressure for Southeast of Saline here. A little token pressure, though, as Christian Ryan dangerously straddles the half-court strike. Ty Highschmidt was open down low. He got lost with Southeast of Saline's defense.
Yeah, and right there, you got to step up and you got to take that charge from Ryan. If he's going to drive in like that, you got to take that charge.
Here's Lund with a 3. He cans it. Hendricks Lund with 14 points. And now a timeout called for Francis Flax and Southeast of Saline. These pesky Trojans won't go away. 4:29 left to go. They lead at 53-49. It's Trojan basketball here on KINA.
The recent storm could have done a real number on your roof, but how would you know? Is your home vulnerable to future damage? Call Bryson Flax at Ryan Roofing today. An in-person roof inspection is necessary to evaluate damage. Rely on Bryson to perform a free roof assessment. Inspect, assess, and resolve. Protect your home and make sure your insurance policy provides the coverage you deserve. Roofs, windows, siding, and gutters on your home or business. Call Bryson Flax at Ryan Roofing, always supporting the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
Southeast wins! Southeast of Saline wins!
Trojan fans, it's not too late to get your 2024 state championship merch or to get custom gear to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the 2005 state championship team at Copyco. In addition to great SES gear that you can wear all year round, Copyco also offers custom printing so you can support any student athlete in any activity from football and basketball to choir and band. See them at 2346 Planet Avenue in Salina.
This is Trojan basketball on KINA.
53-49 our score. Southeast of Saline leading here. And it's not going to be on any instructional videos of how to start a season, but it is that typical first game of the season. And Southeast of Saline has done what they've had to do to stick with this Smoky Valley team. They lead it by 4 with 4.5 minutes left to play.
Yeah, and it's kind of like we talked earlier. Just do the little things right. Defensively, talk, communicate, take good shots. I don't think we've taken bad shots all night.
Here's a ball that's tapped out of bounds. Adam Teal had his right hand in the passing lane. Could not bring it away, but he keeps it right here on Smoky Valley's end, and a chance for the Southeast defense to reset. Right now it's Lilly, Teal, Lund, Kerr, Potacik on the floor for SES. Backing down the defense, Christian Ryan, he rises up and drops it home. Halfway through the fourth quarter. 53-51, SES leading it by 2. Patacic dancing up top with the defender. Spin, he missed it. Lost the basketball. Turnover for Southeast. Back the other way. Ryan to the cup. And he's going to be tied up there by a couple of Southeast defenders. This may be the 5th on Teal. He's wanting an alternate possession, wants to tie up as well. And they're going to say that's on Kerr. So Isaiah Kerr, that's just his 3rd, so that's good news for Southeast. That would have been Adam Teal's 5th.
Yep.
Actually, excuse me, for Kerr, that's his 4th. Missed one. Apologize. So back to the free throw line is Christian Ryan.
I missed it too.
First free throw is up and good. Ryan set to get the basketball, a chance to tie it on his 13th free throw attempt of the night. And he does. 53-53 is our score with 3:52 remaining. Again, Coach Snyder goes offense for defense here. He will take Christian Ryan out of the game, while Southeast of Saline has it on defense. Looks like Smoky Valley's going to go man-to-man this trip. Hendricks Lund has it. He'll bounce it over to Teal. Now to Patacic. Tiernan wants to turn the corner. A little drive, teardrop shot won't go in. He'll draw the foul, though, and go to the free throw line. Boy, that ball went around the world inside the cylinder and then crawled out on him. So the foul on Braylon Olson is just his first. And Tiernan Patacic to the free throw line with a couple of free throws waiting on him. We're tied up here in Lindsborg. 53-53 our score. First free throw by Tiernan. Missed the mark to the right-hand side.
Christian Ryan back in for the Vikings.
3 3-pointers, including a 4-point play for Southeast of Saline here in this 4th quarter. Patacic's second free throw misses the mark as well. Here comes Smoky Valley. Chance to take the lead with 3.5 minutes left to go. Inside they go to Ryan. Christian Ryan's shot is up and it's good. Got him on the pump fake. No secret right now, Smoky Valley. They're going to go inside to Christian Ryan, the 6'6" senior.
And I don't think you shy away from going after him offensively. I think you got to go.
Yeah.
You know, if he's going to be on Lyric like that, Lyric's got to go attack him.
Tiernan unleashes a 3 left-hand side, and that ball out of bounds will go to Smoky Valley as it took a bad bounce off the rim and went out of bounds. 3:05 left to play here in this game. 2-point lead now for Smoky Valley. They will get the basketball back for the first time in quite some time with the lead. Southeast came out of the locker room at halftime and established this. Now a Southeast player goes down. Christian Ryan standing underneath the basket with the basketball. No whistle either way, and eventually the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay here with Smoky Valley. It was a weird play.
Yeah.
Olson set to inbounds. Goes to Ryan, his three-pointer up, no good. Teal had the rebound, now it's poked free. Kerr will pick it up off the deck. Southeast of Saline has it trailing by 2. Lund with it, now to Kerr, to the right. Kerr a full 360, now finds Tiernan Patacic. Double team, Patacic somehow got stuck in a bad spot, lost the basketball, but Teal is there to pick it up. Skip pass now to Hendricks Lund, his three-pointer won't go down. This Southeast team right now, Kevin, they look like they're tired.
Yep. You can definitely tell they've lost their legs a little bit there.
And a timeout here for Smoky Valley. Doug Schneider wants to talk about it. We will step aside as well. 2:22 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Smoky Valley with the basketball, leading by 2. When we come back, it's Trojan basketball on KINA.
This is Jeff with Vanderbilt in Salina. If you need to stay warm, we have Field Shear heated gear. We have base layers, zip-up sweatshirts, light jackets, coats, and socks. Ladies, we also have vests and jackets for you. These items all come with a lithium rechargeable battery. They also have an on-off switch with low, medium, and high. Keep warm with Field Shear at Vanderbilt in Salina.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits. APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
You're listening to Southeast Trojan Hoops on KINA.
Welcome back to Smoky Valley High School. Devin Haney, Kevin Lilly, 2:22 left to go here in this game. 55-53. Not a great basketball game as far as X's and O's, fundamentals, that type of stuff goes, but sure has been entertaining here as these two teams cannot get away from each other. I don't believe there's been a double-digit lead all night. Southeast of Saline had a 7-point lead. Smoky Valley's biggest lead has been just a few points. Inside, they're up by 4. Christian Ryan got it off the inbounds. That was a great inbounds play drawn up there by Doug Schneider.
And it shouldn't be any surprise who they're going to go to.
Yep. Southeast has it back underneath. Hendricks Lund has it off the board, and he'll get an and one. Hendricks Lund with just the right mixture of pause and power goes up and scores that. He is also fouled, and he will go to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. Fouls on Atticus Pavlovich. That is his fourth. Lund's free throw misses the mark. And a rebound by Isaiah Kerr. Boy, he just undercut the much bigger Ty Highschmidt that time. So Southeast keeps it, trailing by 2. Tiernan Potacek with it. Now to Lund. Now Lyric Lilly, a little pump fake, wants to drive, hands it off now to Potacek. Tiernan trying to spin move, nothing there. Now to Adam Teal. 1:44 left to go here in the fourth quarter. And a turnover back the other way. Here comes Braylon Olson with it. All the way to the cup, layup, good. 5 turnovers here in the second half for Southeast of Saline. Braylon Olson now with 5. Back the other way. Smoky Valley has extended their lead back to 4. 1:25 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Teal with it. Skip pass to Potacek. Has the much bigger Christian Ryan on him. Wants to test him. A couple of dribbles. Backs him down. Now passes it out. 75 seconds left to go. Adam Teal with it. Now back to Lilly. Chased out to the timeline, and he is fouled, and then he will go to the free throw line. That's the 5th foul on Smoky Valley, and not a smart foul for the Vikings.
No.
So Lyric Lilly will toe the line with 1:06 left to play. Man, you are 40 feet away from the basket, and now you have your opponent at the free throw line with the clock stopped.
Well, you got everything you wanted. You got Southeast pushed all the way out there, and then you bail them out with a foul.
Lyric Lilly to the free throw line. His first free throw's up and good. 7 points for him tonight. Chance to make it a 2-point game. And he does. Got the friendly bounce on the second one. 8 points. 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Now a little press. That's what that second free throw allows you to do. Smoky Valley gets in the hands of Braylon Olson. He makes a long pass across. And Christian Ryan missed his layup, but it was put back on the backside. Once again, the combination of Ryan and Highschmidt, it's like they missed just enough shots for Highschmidt to come in and get putbacks. I think almost all his points tonight are on second chance opportunities and offensive boards.
Yeah, and I think we just kind of fell asleep when Ryan got the ball there. We just figured, or maybe assumed it was just going to go in and nobody crashed down. So
61-57, 54 seconds left to go. Southeast of Saline's Booster Club brings you live coverage to showcase exceptional student activities and build that purple power. It is always a great day to be a Trojan. Also, don't forget to check out highlights on Salina Post Facebook page and also on X at @SPostSports. Video highlights brought to you all season long by the Billings Group. 61-57 our score here. Southeast of Saline has a foul to give. Smoky Valley is over the limit. Smoky Valley leads it by 4. The arrow is in favor of Smoky Valley. Southeast of Saline, however, has possession right now. Potacek will let the ball roll. Now he'll pick it up as he approaches the half-court stripe. Adam Teal has it. Open from 3. He'll shoot it. Off the heel, no good. Lilly with the rebound. He'll keep it alive. Back at the cup, knocked to the floor, no foul called. Smoky Valley has the rebound. Christian Ryan has it. He'll come across the timeline. Looking for some help now. He'll find Braylon Olson, and Olson is fouled, and he will go. Nope, foul to give. Not a shooting foul yet. So the foul on Tiernan Patacic is his second. He's one of the guys that can foul. Olson has it in a bad spot. He gets out of the corner there, trapped up near the half-court line. And now a foul on Southeast that'll put Smoky Valley at the line.
Yeah, I kind of wonder, down 2 possessions, when that ball got thrown out there, Tiernan needs to foul him immediately.
Or be a little more aggressive at that corner spot where if you do commit a foul, that was your intentions anyway, but maybe get a turnover out of that.
Absolutely.
Braylon Olson makes the free throw. He has a second opportunity here and a chance to make this a full 2-possession lead at 6 points. Free throw on the way. Missed it. But there's the guy, again, that's made the biggest difference. It's Ty Highschmidt. He missed the putback there, and Christian Ryan puts it in. Lead now at 7. The rebounding down the stretch here for Smoky Valley has been the key. 3-pointer by Hendricks Lund. That won't go down. And the last rebound for Smoky Valley. And now Isaiah Carroll reach in and foul. That will be his 5th. Kerr has fouled out. He will go to the bench with 6 points. Christian Ryan will shoot the free throws to end this game. Can't fault the effort for Southeast. They just don't have enough horses right now. But, man, I think they found out some things about this team tonight. I think they found out what they're capable of. I think they also realized that they can't wait on Isaiah Kerr to get going that late.
Yes.
They need him involved early.
And I think the other thing is, too, is our bigs have to understand how valuable they are, and they can't pick up silly fouls early in the game.
Well, I say this, but then I'm going to have to retract it partially. It's not every night in 3A basketball that you're going to go against 6'5", 6'4", 6'6", but you may have to do that again on Friday against Heston.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I put that thought out there, and then I partially pull it back. I've had enough on my plate lately. I haven't done game prep for Heston yet, okay?
You said they were the number 1 ranked team in 3A.
They are. That's
and
all
I know. I did not even know that.
That's all I know. I do know that. So Kerr will foul out here with 5. Edgar Calzada was waiting to check in. The officials are talking about something again.
I think the argument right now is it 4 or is it 5? And they're going to say it's 5.
Well, remember when I said he had 3, I said, well, he has 4. I apologize, I missed one. And you said, I did too. And I thought, are we wrong?
Yeah. I'm always wrong. So, so if I'm right, I mean,
free throw up and good.
I mean, but back to Southeast. You tell me that Southeast scores 57 points in this game. I probably side-eyed you a little bit, honestly.
Right.
And to only give up, as of right now, 66. And to battle the way that they've battled, I think that's the thing that you've got to hang your hat on is that, listen, they didn't give up. They were outmatched. They were outgunned. And they just stuck to the plan and just continued to grind and grind and grind. And, each one of those guys in the huddle right now, have done something really, really good tonight. But they've also, the flip side is they've had a lot of practices to get that continuity as a group yet.
Well, and it all comes down, I mean, it's first game of the season, so you always want to project and you want to look forward. You want to see where these two teams are at in February. This is just my personal thought. You can grill me. You can hang me out to dry if you want to. I'm better with Southeast and their performance in a loss than I would be with Smoky Valley and their performance in a win. Smoky Valley should have never kept the game this close.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I'm not taking any credit away from Southeast of Saline, but there are things on the floor that should have been done that Smoky Valley was just incapable of doing in this game.
Yep. They could have used and abused us inside, and just of here to the fourth quarter, they really didn't do that. They've got us at every position, and I still feel like we outplayed them. We may end up losing this game, but I feel like we outplayed them.
Yeah, I think the two things at the end, it was losing legs. You could tell some of those shots that were falling second, third quarter weren't falling, and just rebounding on the other end. 66-57, still having operational issues, trying to get this game finished out. So we wait patiently.
There was a point in this game with about 2 minutes left to go. I looked down at all the fouls, and I thought, man, if this game goes to overtime,
it'd be entertaining, wouldn't it?
Smoky Valley might actually feel like what it's like to be us right now.
Yeah.
Because they could be out a bunch of guys.
Well, that's what Coach Flax told me before the game. He had guys that were starting JV and varsity tonight.
Yeah.
Just being shorthanded.
Yep.
Potacic's going to pull up from three. It's a guarded three. Olsen right there. That ball being swatted around, and Smoky Valley will get the victory. 66-57, the final score. Smoky Valley starts their new season 1-0. Southeast of Saline will drop this game by 9 points. 66-57, our final score. When we come back, we'll go over stats from this contest. We will also have a visit with Francis Flax coming up in postgame. It's after a Southeast of Saline loss. Smoky Valley wins at 66-57. Commercial Tire Center's postgame report starts now here on KINA.
Mary Maids in Salina offers house cleaning services you can see and feel. Your home is more than just a house. It's where memories are made and moments are cherished. Though life can be complicated, house cleaning shouldn't be. Mary Maids strives to take the stress out of your day so you can live your life your way. With more than 40 years experience and an advanced time-tested cleaning process, they can help you reclaim time with your loved ones. Find Mary Maids on Facebook or check out their website at marymaids.com.
Are you ready to make a meaningful impact? Join our professional healthcare team at Salina Regional Health Center. We're seeking dedicated individuals who are eager to provide exceptional care to our community. Our growing organization offers competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, and opportunities for growth. We are committed to supporting you in your career. If you're ready to join a team that values compassion, teamwork, and outstanding patient care, apply now at srhc.com or reach out to me, Tess Madro, in Human Resources. Great careers start here. Salina Regional Health Center, we take care of you so you can care for others.
Are you looking to upgrade your home with high-quality flooring and appliances? Look no further than Salina Appliance and Flooring. We're your one-stop shop for all your home improvement needs. We offer a wide selection of flooring and appliance options. Visit our showroom today located at 740 North 9th or our website at salinaappliance.com.
The Appliance Center, your local, trustworthy, and family-owned appliance dealer, providing sales, service, and parts for Salina and the surrounding area since 1980. The Appliance Center, just north of Ace Hardware on Broadway in the red and white building. Stop in today and experience the Appliance Center difference.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire-related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Time now for the Trojan postgame show on KINA. Stick around for the game recap, final stats, and reaction from the coach. This is Trojan basketball on KINA.
Back here on postgame, brought to you by Commercial Tire Centers. 66-57, the final score there for Smoky Valley as they get their first win of the season. This was a back-and-forth game. Smoky Valley scored the first points of the game, but at the end of the first quarter, Southeast of Saline had an 11-6 lead. Then Braylon Olsen hit a three. It was 11-9 at the end of one. A 2-point game at halftime, 30-28. Smoky Valley led by 2. Third quarter, though, pretty much owned by Southeast of Saline. They only allowed 9 points in the third quarter, and they led 49-43 at the end of 3. But they're down the stretch. You could just see Southeast of Saline ran out of gasoline, and they just gave up way too many second-chance opportunities to the big guys inside for Smoky Valley. And Southeast of Saline takes the loss here in the first game of the season, 66-57. Our Vernon Jewelers gem of the game tonight is Tiernan Potachik with 24 points. Tiernan was really good, but there's some other guys that played well also. Hendricks Lund was really good. I mean, I think really anybody that hit the floor for Southeast of Saline did their part. Yeah. To have this effort and to go for it and have a chance to win this game. You look at the schedule for Southeast, and before the holiday break, it's been this way for several years. I mean, it is just a crazy, crazy assortment of teams in the area that are very, very good. We talked about Heston on Friday. Next Tuesday, a week from tonight, you have Abilene. You also play Hillsboro before the break. You have a rematch of your sub-state loss with Garden Plain. I mean, it's almost like where does it end, right, before the break? And there's going to be a lot of things that are learned in the first few games here, especially in the 2025 portion of the schedule.
Yeah, and I think that this game here, it's all good. Yep. If I take away, if I'm Coach Flax, everything, there's not one thing I can say that's bad. You know, if there's one thing that I got to pick on a little bit, it's just we need more out of our bigs. Yep. And that's going to come in time. You know, because I remember Teal at the end of the year, not Teal that we got today, with some of those ticky-tack fouls, and he was really starting to come on towards the end of the year, being aggressive and doing a lot of good things, and he'll get back to that form as well. Absolutely. We will have Coach Flax here for you, brought to you by Frisbee Construction in just a few seconds. If you missed it earlier tonight, Southeast of Saline's ladies won 57-28. A new career high for Reese Heinrich, 16 points for Reese in that game. As Francis Flax joins us now, and Coach, 66-57, the final score. I think really going through the first 3 quarters of this game, maybe even 3.5 quarters, you got what you wanted out of your squad coming in and competing. Tell me about the X's and O's and what you thought about this one.
Well, we did a lot of things better than I thought we would do, but we made a lot of mistakes, and we harped on at halftime, you have to put a body on those guys on the boards. Yeah. And we got hammered on the boards. And one of our goals was to out-rebound them. Well, that didn't happen. At least I don't think it happened, because they just kicked us on the boards.
Yeah, it definitely didn't happen in the fourth quarter. And I thought, too, just kind of watching this game and the way it was going, just ran out of gas a little bit there with the legs. The shots weren't the same in the fourth that they were all game long. And you're right, second chance opportunities down here on the other end. They have the capability to go 6'4", 6'5", 6'6". When you don't get rebounds, a lot of time first shot defense was really good. Right, it was those putbacks that really killed you.
Well, you know, and perhaps we would have been in a little better shape had our 2 post players not gotten in foul trouble in the first quarter. I mean, we talked to them about that, and they give up ground, and we told them how to play the big guy. We knew he's going to go to his left almost every time, but they didn't adjust to it very well. But, you know, we've been out there, 4 hours now, so we'll try to get 2 times the work in tomorrow in one practice, and then, you know, Thursday we just have to hone up and get ready for Heston, because this first semester is no joke.
Yep, that's what Kevin and I just talked about. You have an opportunity on Friday at Heston. We'll keep it short tonight. We'll talk to you then.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Francis Flax, head coach of the Southeast Trojans. His guys tonight put the effort in. They take a 9-point loss, 66-57. Tiernan Potachik, our Vernon Jewelers gem of the game. Once again, Shauna Smith and her ladies win 57-28. We will turn around and we will hit the road again on Friday to take on the Heston Swathers. You can see it on video with live stream video on SalinaPost.com and the radio broadcast right here on KINA. Until then, have a good night, have a good week. We'll talk to you on Friday from Heston with more Trojan basketball right here on KINA.